Hello, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to mini readings. This can be for any or all signs. Welcome in, welcome in. How you guys doing? I think tonight we are going to use, at least to start with, our gilded tarot deck. One of my faves, y'all know that. Siri Marchetti teams up with Barbara Moore to bring probably my favorite all around go to deck. This and the Gilded Tarot Royale. That being said, welcome in everybody. Hey, Sam G, what's up? Ash, how you doing? Good to see you, beautiful. As always, my sweet little Virgo friend, what up? I'm surrounded by these stable Virgos. I so love that vibe, man. How you doing, G-Mod? Good to see you, babes. How you doing? Good to see you, my little Sagittarius. All right, what's up? Hey, nobody, how you doing? We got a list going. Let me see. Oh, I got it here. I can pin it. There it is. Yay! Hey, Angel, how you doing? Welcome in. Let's clear some energy and get some readings going because we've already got a little bit of a list going. So I don't want to get behind. That's for sure. Let's clear some energy with my sound bowl. Here we go, y'all. Let's focus just a minute. Bring that energy in, center. Pulling my energy back into me. All right, y'all. That does help, believe it or not. I don't know if it helps anybody else, but it definitely just kind of centers me, kind of helps me gather my energy, that sort of thing. I likes it. I loves it. I want some more of it. Hey, Nessa, Therese, Angie. How you doing, Amy? Good to see ya. How's everybody doing today? Cappy Goat in the house, too. What's up, all you guys? Oh, where's everybody? Let's see. There was somebody here. I said, "Oh, Amy Aducci. Hey, what's up? Good to see you." I knew I was like, I forgot to say something to somebody. Angie Henson, how you doing? Angel McAllister, hope you're having a good day. All right. Again, for those of you who missed it, we are going to use the Gilded Tarot. Again, Siri Marchetti and Barbara Moore, my absolute two faves with tarot, team up together on this one. And I love this deck for so many reasons. Here we go. Source, spirit, universe, divine guides. Give us information for everyone. Everyone that gets messages for their greater good so that they can make decisions for the highest good. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, here we go, everybody. Hey, Randy, what's up? Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Welcome in. We got a whole good vibe going. Is Deja here yet? Deja? You are up first. The list is on the hey Nixie, I see you texted me back. You're like, see you there, and then there you are. Hey y'all, look what color I found on my little doohickey. Y'all know what a doohickey is on my StreamYard software that I use to stream with. I found crimson. Oh my god, y'all are probably y'all are probably so sick of me and my crimson and white. But you know, it is what it is, right? Anyway, yep, let's get it going on is right. Me too, G Mom. Me too. I almost did this one on Saturday instead of Friday, and I thought, no, it's just a Friday vibe, isn't it? It's like where everybody can just kind of chillax. You know, a lot of folks that work during the week, Friday night, you know, people can kind of kick their heels up a little bit, relax. This is a very relaxed atmosphere. At least we try. Hey, Quack Quack, what you doing? Hey, Heba, how you doing? Doesn't she have a cool name, Randy? There's some depth to that. I won't spill your tea too much, Coyote Bird. But yeah, it's a nice name. Yeah, Friday. Exactly. All right. So Deja, I don't know if Deja's here yet. It's the one that Deja's the one that I believe her screen name is like DAC. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's who that is. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up with Deja. Let's see here. Pisces. I know My ex was not the love that was meant for me. Will I be able to recognize the person who was meant for me when that day comes? Oh, that's a good question. Deja the Pisces. She asked a very good question. Let's see. Will I be able to know this person? I know she's talking about her life partner is meant for me. All right. Let's see. How do we want to phrase this question? It's a good question. I want to think of how to best phrase this for Deja. I'm going to timestamp for Deja real quick. I'll just start. I'll go back about 15 seconds because that's when I started. Right, the thingamajiggy. Right, I know, Randy. What can here we go. What can Deja the Pisces do to be able to better identify her future partner, her life partner? What can Deja do to better be able to recognize or know her life partner? Ooh, I just got a download for you, Deja. I'm going to pull cards on this, but I believe I got something for you, Deja. A lot of times I'll get downloads, y'all, for people before I even pull cards, and the cards just tell what I already kind of felt. I'll be honest with you. It's weird, but I feel like I just got something. Ooh, yeah. That was confirmation right there. Oh, God, Deja, I'm getting a lot for you. I'm getting a lot for you, Deja. I'm going to see what the cards tell me, but I'm getting some things for Deja flat out before I even pull cards. Let's see what we got here for you, Deja. Let's see what we got here. King of Swords. The Moon card. Yep. Okay. The Eight of Swords. Ha. This confirms everything I felt. It confirms everything I felt. Okay. Listen. King of Swords. Don't try to overthink. Don't try to figure this out before it's time. The Moon card, you're not supposed to know yet. You're not supposed to know immediately. Because why? You will overthink this and you will blow it. You will blow it if you know too soon. You will find out you are going to have to. And I'm also getting this. There's no shortcut. You're not supposed to immediately recognize this person. You're supposed to let this thing unfold organically. You are absolutely going to be kept in the dark until you are supposed to know. Ooh, this. Deja, I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to be honest with you, Deja. I get downloads differently for different people. This was almost a stern corrective energy that came towards me to give to you. And I'm telling you this because I love you, Deja. But I'm telling you that this is actually came into me when y'all, I don't know if y'all heard me when I was getting these downloads for Deja, but I kept going, ooh, okay. I was feeling this is corrective, Deja. This is to kind of snap you back into reality. And what the divine's telling me to tell you is, baby, you're not supposed to know until I let you know. Trust the process. Don't try to figure this out too soon. If you do, you'll overthink it and you'll blow it. Trust the process. You're going to be in the dark because you're supposed to be in the dark. Ooh. Take the time to get to know people and use your intuition the old fashioned way. That's what Deja, this is not me. This is straight. This is like download 101. But like, I'm also getting, that the divine feels as though if you know too soon, immediately when you recognize this person, that you will blow this, but your intuition is going to be key. That's why, and this is your energy here, Pisces energy with the Moon card. It's also about meditation, going within. Very, very spiritual card here, trusting the divine, trusting the process, even when you don't see what the outcome is. The other thing that I got for you, Deja, as a part of the download that was not in the cards, was that if you know too soon, you will part of this process, okay, in this relationship that the divine's telling me about is you taking your time and being present in the moment, okay? If you meet a person and you instantly know this is my life partner, then you're going to get ahead of yourself. Okay. And you're going to go a year, 2 years down the road, and you're going to have yourself 5 years from now with this person, living in this house and having a couple of kids and all that. Deja, the divine wants to tell you to stay in the today. Okay. So when you go out with people, Deja, when you go out with people, the divine wants you to be here and now. Because quite honestly, if you go forward when you're with this person, you're not being fair to this person. You want to have every bit of you present in the moment. Okay. So this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting. All right. And this was, I'll be honest with you. This was a stern corrective message that okay, let me just put this another way. Never, when I get downloads generally for y'all on this channel, okay, I've never gotten that stern corrective energy like I just did. Typically, I will get that from my guides towards me in my own downloads. Oh, they'll kick my ass in a minute, okay, but it's a little bit different, okay, but I'll be honest with you. I felt like, I'm going to be honest with you. I felt like this was like a divine slap on the hand saying, stop trying to get ahead of yourself. Okay. So you've got the answer that we asked for. You're not supposed to know. So that's probably not what you wanted to hear. But we ask at the beginning of this whole thing for messages for our greater good. And that's exactly what we got. Woo! And actually, this makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. Right? So there you go. There you go. There you go, Deja. There you go. I hope that helped. I don't know if Deja was here, but I have written down her timestamp for her. But that was a very deep, several messages. And a lot of times my guides will give me downloads for y'all. I know who that came from. And yeah, that was very direct. That was very direct. I would not, knowing what I know about the energy. Yeah, exactly, Gma. Knowing what I know about the energy there, I would not fuck around with that. I would absolutely live by that. That's just me. But I know that energy very, very well. I know that, I know who that guide was. And that one don't play. So there you go. All right. Next up, Samantha. Is this you, Sam G? I think that might be you that I'm looking at. I don't know. I put Samantha on here. I think this may be Sam G. Yep, I think it is. All right. Good stuff. Positive events coming in my near future for Sam the Aries. Samantha the Aries. Shellbell, what's up? It was not Daddy. It was Mama. Nixie, it was Mama. It came straight from the top. I don't normally get that much, and she doesn't normally appear very much in many reads, but she absolutely had something to say. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yeah. She makes appearances sometimes in general readings, but she doesn't always appear much. She's usually pretty quiet. She's very brief. Yeah, very much. Okay, so good stuff coming towards Samantha the Aries. Good stuff coming towards Samantha. I'll jot down her timestamp too, just to be on the safe side. Oh, Anastasia booked something. I see you, Anastasia. Somebody else may have too. I'll update the list in a minute. What are the good things coming towards Samantha the Aries? Good, positive message. What good things can we tell Samantha, our Aries here? What good things? What good things can we expect? Oh, okay, that is you, Sam G. Okay. All right, I thought so. All right, what can we see? Good stuff coming towards Sam G, please. Sam G, the Aries. What do we have? Good things. Tell me good things for Sam G. What can we tell Sam G? What can we tell? I need to shuffle again. What can we tell Sam G? What can we tell Sam G? What can we tell? Oh my God, Queen of freaking Pentacles. Yes. Nine of Swords in reverse is another good. Three of Cups. What? You want some good messages? Sit back, buckle up. But they're the good kind of. It's a good, the good kind of buckle up. First of all, Queen of Pentacles is, I feel like that's your stability. I think that's your pocketbook here. We will clarify that. That looks like your money is looking stability too. Now, another thing the Queen of Pentacles does, sometimes I associate that with like let me say this another way. The female head of the household taking things under control. It can be a nesting energy and even okay, and I know you're in Aries, but think of that Taurian. Sam G, you saw the pictures and stuff I talked about, and I've talked about how Taurus folks have this amazing nesting ability to make the space just amazing. Maybe you're doing that. I don't know. Maybe you're getting some money to do that. Maybe that's why I'm picking up on these vibes. But it's somebody who runs a household not as a tyrant, but just efficiently, effectively, right? Very organized energy. It's a maternal, loving energy as well. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles likes stability and safety, okay, and represents those things as well. It is very good usually for business money. Okay, that sort of thing. All right. I'm trying to just, there's nothing but good things that I can say about the Queen. I actually really do like, I find the Queen of Pentacles very endearing, to be honest. I mean, she's one of my favorites. Okay. And she would represent cardinal earth energy. So that would be more associated with Capricorn type energy, which Saturn rules Capricorn. I almost feel like, Sam G, if you have been working on, if you have had some obstacles, okay, um, related to the home, related to stability, related to money, this tells me that you're coming out on the other side of those obstacles quite well, having perhaps passed some Saturnian setbacks. Okay, so I got a little deep on that. Let's talk about the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's certainly renewed sense of optimism. It's light at the, okay. Let me go into this one a little bit in detail for you too, Sam G. The way that I read this card, when it comes up in the reverse, it would have first been in the Nine of Swords in the upright. So, and we pulled it in the reverse, but this is like I'm going to give you like how I read this as a time frame sometimes, okay, with this card. It starts off with being up in your head, worried, feeling abandoned, maybe sometimes heartbroken, feeling like you got to conquer this alone, which Saturn trials can make you feel isolated too. See, so these could possibly go hand in hand. Now, what happens is when this goes then into the reverse, that's like, oh my God, finally, a light at the end of the tunnel, a renewed sense of optimism, a feeling of hope. It can represent healing. Okay. And it's kind of like, oh my God, finally I'm catching a break, or I'm seeing where I'm about to catch a break. That as well. Okay. So very, very, to me, I can see with these two cards, both of these, and the Three of Cups is going to tie right in with this, but both of these cards, if you really dig deep in your reading here, Sam, to me, what this tells me is this is you coming out on top of a really rough time. Okay. These are this is kind of like approaching and reaching a finish line and doing quite well having gone through this. Now, let's talk about the Three of Cups. Any way you slice it, that's the card of celebrations and happiness. A lot of times, events with friends, it can be going out, having a good time. It's literally, I mean, I almost feel like with what we talked about with these two cards coming up prior to this, it's kind of like, thank God, I'm finally going to get out and get and have some fun here with friends or whatever, and I can finally relax to have some fun here after all this challenging time, right? But there's definitely, and it could be a celebration about money or home or something of that nature. You could just literally be feeling like kicking up your heels after, a tough healing cycle. But this is a damn good reading for you, Sam G. You asked and the universe delivered. So there you go. Pretty powerful reading for you, Sam. I hope that was, I hope you gain something from that. But yeah, we are going to update the list. Let me go ahead and update because I got quite a few in. But let me know if that was helpful for you, Sam. And I'm going to update the list. Anastasia is after Alyssa. Good, good. I feel like you definitely have. I almost feel like you're right on the cusp of that breakthrough that we kind of see with that Nine of Swords in reverse, Sam. Really feel that way. And then Carla is after Anastasia. And then we have Michelle H. I'll go ahead and update the list real quick. Okay. I got you, Anastasia. I got you. All right. So current order. Anastasia is up next. Anastasia, Hiba, Jima, Anissa, Anastasia, Carla, and Michelle H. And we'll pin that so you guys can refer back to that or what have you. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, so now let's go to Anastasia. Anastasia says, update on the Cancer. Dig deep if you must. All right, let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out about the Cancer. What's going on with this Cancer? Toward Anastasia. Oh, okay, I got you, Shell Bell. I'm going to put that beside your name so I'll know. All right, I got you. Give me an update on the Cancer's energy towards Anastasia. The Cancer's energy towards Anastasia, please. The Cancer's energy towards Anastasia. Brick Girl! The Cancer's energy toward Anastasia. Hang on, my cards are wanting to be shuffled. The Cancer's energy toward Anastasia. Cancer's energy towards, okay, there we go. Yep, that's it. All right, the Cancer's energy towards Anastasia, please. The Cancer's energy towards Anastasia. Nine of Pentacles. King of Wands. The World in reverse. Interesting because it's like there's a lot of attraction here from this Cancer towards you. The Cancer, the World is in reverse. That can speak to unfinished business. It can speak to reconciliation, sticking together, staying together. The Nine of Pentacles is kind of interesting. I almost wonder if this Cancer is trying to achieve some financial independence or just overall feel good about where they are. I'm going to clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Is this a goal or is what? To be more independent and more stable. Let's see here. Could be this Cancer's Six of Swords. Okay, so what I feel like this Cancer's still doing a lot of, Nine of Cups. Okay, the Cancer's doing a lot of healing with the Six of Swords here. Really trying to close out some cycles from the past. I do feel that way. And the Nine of Cups here, trying to get right within themselves, the Cancer, right? And feeling like they're on this journey. I feel like the Cancer with the Six of Swords in the upright, the Cancer is telling me that I've made a lot of progress, okay? And I really feel better. I still have a ways to go, but I feel like I'm a lot better off than I was. This is the Cancer saying this, okay, Anastasia. And that's what I think. There's a lot of passion towards you. The King of Wands does go after what they want, okay? And that is towards you. I do feel like this is action towards you for sure. With the World in reverse, that can speak to that. And I know that you guys have that history. So let's see here. Let's clarify that just a little bit. Five of Cups is in reverse. The Star, trying to heal, trying to heal. Seeing a future, though. Woo! Okay, so there's the Devil card is here. There's a lot, maybe that's sexual energy too. That could be with that King of Wands. I feel like, though, that this person is trying to do a lot of healing and maybe break some cycles. Break some cycles. Break some cycles, break some habits. Yeah. This person's trying to heal from some, I believe, codependency. I believe. Okay. Where they overdid, where they, what they're trying, what I believe what they're trying to heal from is doing too much for other people. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. There's codependency here where this, and I will say this, that's not, and don't, Cancers, don't get mad at me. Look, I'm a Venus in Cancer. So I share this in common with people with Cancer placements. I've had to heal codependency issues, okay, where we give so much of ourselves at our own expense, right? And we'll violate our own boundaries sometimes, Cancers, and they struggle with that if they're not careful. This is probably not uncommon for a Cancer to struggle with this and to have to heal from this, but these are the issues I see here where they were in connections, and this doesn't have to be necessarily romantic connections. It can be family where they gave and gave and gave, and the other person took and took and took, and it was very okay, yeah. See, they gave and gave and gave, and the other person took and took and took. And Cancers sometimes will struggle with doing too much for people like that. Okay. And that's a thing that Cancers, Pisces have to learn this too. 12th house stelliums have to learn this as well. Boundaries and the importance of those, right? And it's hard. It is hard for people with a lot of water in their chart. Okay. It is very hard. In a lot of cases, it's like it requires, for people with a lot of water in their chart, it sometimes requires regular energy work, lifelong, right? And I would say that is probably true for yours truly as well. Believe it or not, my chart is so freaking watery. It's crazy. That's my North Node and my Venus sign in Cancer, Pisces midheaven, 12th house stellium. So it is very, right. I know, Anastasia, heavy water. But that's what I feel. But the world is in reverse. I want to get that just a little bit as well, Anastasia. I want to get that as well. Hang on just a second. So, right. Oh, wow. There's such deep love here. The King of Cups is here, but there's conflict within this person. Five of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles is here in reverse. The person wants stability within themselves. We kind of got that early on in this thing. Right now, they don't feel stable. That's the unfinished business here. The World in reverse. They want to get stable. They have a lot of love for you with the King of Cups here, but they want to, that's what this is. They're trying to close these cycles out. The Six of Swords, though, see, they tell me they've still got work to do. That's why the World is over here in the reverse. They're on this journey, and I do feel like they feel very passionate towards you. I do feel like they have a lot of love for you. And I just feel like, I'll be honest with you, some of this codependency that this person is dealing with the Devil card, and when I clarified that, that's the energy that I got, like doing too much for somebody. That is a big one for this person. That is, we all have things that we have to heal from that are harder, and some that aren't as hard. For your person, Anastasia, this is a very, very difficult, this is a biggie for your person, and they want to nail this. They want to nail this down as best they can, right? If that makes sense. So there's definitely a lot of love for you, for sure. And I see them wanting to take action here. They are taking action, King of Wands, as much as possible, and wanting to get stable. That's what I feel. Let me see if I can tell Anastasia anything else. I think this person, wow, Queen of Pentacles is here. Seven of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. That's their action toward you. What I feel like is this. I think we got a little, you know what I think, Anastasia? I think that, since the last time we read for this Cancer, I feel that your Cancer has really identified a lot of some root issues, that, because I know you've talked about this person is going therapy and healing and stuff. I feel like and that they have actually made a lot of progress because to me, in my own healing journey, um, half the battle is identifying the problem, man. That's half the battle is bringing it to consciousness. I mean, that's what integration of the shadow really is, and then making peace with it. I feel like your cancer has really made more progress than we all may realize. Maybe even the cancer doesn't realize how much progress has been made here, but I do, especially since the last time we read for your cancer. So that's what I got. That's what I got. I hear you, Gma. And that's a hard thing for folks with water. It is. It's hard to say no sometimes, but it's healthy. So I hope that helps, Anastasia. I hope that helps. I have got Amy on the list after you, Michelle Bell. All right, Amy Adichie, I've got you on the list. I'll add you when we update, but you're on my written list over here. Okay, love Bo. All right, that's what I got, Anastasia. All right, now let's go to Heba. Heba says, my name is Heba and Aries. My question is about love and relationships. Single now, and although I've been seeing someone these past months who just decided he's not over his ex, I'm wondering what tarot says about a coming real long-term relationship, like when and if someone located in my home country or in the country I'm currently studying and working or somewhere else. Okay, Heba, let's find out what we can find out, love. Let's see what we can find out, Heba. Let's see here. Yep, that's right. Heba on deck. Brick girl, I did not forget about you. I will. I don't know if I'll holler tonight. You'll probably be in bed by the time I get done, but because your time is ahead of me, but I'll probably hit you up tomorrow. All right. What do we need to know about Heba and a possible future real viable long-term romantic relationship? What does Heba need to know to manifest this? What does Heba need to know to manifest this? Because we know it can be manifested. What does Heba need to know? What does Heba need to know to manifest romance? What does Heba need to know to manifest viable long-term romance? Viable long-term romance for Heba, please. Viable long-term romance. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I've got. Viable long-term romance. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so Heba, I feel like one of your issues is with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. What I think you need to know, Heba, when you start to talk to romantic potentials, there is a thing called healthy skepticism when you meet new people. Okay. What I want you to do is not to necessarily believe everything that they tell you up front. I don't want you to think of them as liars either. Okay. But what I want you to do is take the time to see if their actions over a long period of time show you the same thing that their words show. That's often very different. Okay. And I don't want you to be gullible. Okay. I don't want you to be gullible. Okay. And just take people at their word. I don't want you to be so overly suspicious that you automatically assume somebody is a liar. What I want you to do is just say, okay, maybe not. We'll give this time and we'll watch and see. Okay. That is some of the issue here that I'm seeing with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, what I do feel with this Ten of Pentacles here in the reverse, there is something very important that you've got to do. You've got to get yourself stable. And I don't mean, I'm not talking about 3D stable. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, certainly financial stability and all that sort of thing is great. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about spiritually and internally. So, what will it take to do that? I think you need to do a lot of energy work. Okay. Energy work is going to consist of this is a lot more than what I would normally cover in a mini reading. So you're going to have to do a lot of research on the topics I'm about to talk about on your own. Okay. And if you want details on it, you're going to have to probably book something deeper with me. Okay. But if you're really studious and you want to do this and you want it to be done, economically, then jot this down and research it. Meditation, shadow work. And I've got stuff all over my playlist about this stuff for you for free. Meditation, shadow work, grounding, centering, shielding, getting out in nature. Okay. Mindfulness. All right. Cleansing your space. All right. Those are the things that are coming to mind. Those are going to give you energetic stability. That's what you need. And the only way that you are going to be discerning of people is to have energetic stability. Okay. And right now, you're coming in with a lack of energetic stability. And that is your biggest issue. You want to become what you want to attract. The key is figure out what kind of person you want, become that person. Like attracts like. If you want somebody stable, become stable. If you want somebody that's able to know what they want and be very energetically aligned with you, align with what you want. Okay. If you want somebody that is fully healed, become that person. All right. If you want somebody highly intuitive, become highly intuitive. And the things that I just listed out are going to take you there. Okay. And there are no shortcuts to this. This is going to be a long-term process, but this is absolutely going to be what you need in order to manifest what you want. The answer to your question, okay, your actual question was, is there a long-term committed relationship coming? The answer, I can't answer with cards, but you can answer. It can, but you got to manifest it. And I'm giving you the tools to manifest it. Because right now, my cards are telling me that you don't have those tools. Okay. All right. That was what we did. We checked on you because whatever your energy is exactly what you are going to draw in and what you're going to be attracted to. And if I had to guess, let me just take this a step further. You became attracted to a person hung up on their ex. What that tells me is either whether you realize it or not, and oftentimes this is in the subconscious, Heba, more often than not, you are still dealing with some unhealed wounds related to at least one ex or something in the past. And that's why you are attracted to a person who was hung up on their ex still, that was not over their ex. Okay. Because in actuality, whether you like this or not, and you can argue with me if you want to, and I'm okay with that. But I will tell you that the longer you put this stuff off, everything that I'm telling you, the longer you put off finding viable love. So that's just kind of how that works. All right. So that is what I've got for you, Heba. That's what I've got. All right. And Ashley has so nicely linked our shadow work playlist there. There's a 3-part series on there, and there's a lot of videos from me and other creators that'll help you through that process. Okay. So that's the short version. But a lot of people would be able to take that and run with it, but it's going to require a lot of work on your part. Okay. It's not something you're going to solve in a month, probably not 6 months. And what you need to do when you start this process is put romance completely on the back burner and don't even try to date, which a lot of people don't want to do that. But it's hard. But that's what you have to do. All right, let's go to, why did I do that? Let's update the list real quick. That was Heba. Gma, you were up next. Let's see here. You're welcome, Heba. Gma, Anissa, Anastasia, Carla, Michelle. Oh, this is Shell Bell. I'll just put Shell Bell. And Amy. Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh, somebody else just booked. Michelle G, I got you. I'll put you on the list whenever I update, okay? Michelle G, I got you. All right, Gma is up. Gma is up. What up, Gma? Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see what we got. Sagittarius, I knew that. What can I expect with regard to personal progress in the coming months? I.e., shadow work. In other words, will I be able to continue to clear the past out of my present? Let's just do a vibe check on you, see where you are, and then we'll also see where you're going. Well, I'm going to do that like in a two-part thing, okay, Gma? I think that would really help. So let's do that for you, love bug. Let's take a look. All right, tell me where, first of all, hold on a minute. All right, I'm going to take a little bit different direction than I said. Tell me the progress she has made thus far. Tell me about that. Tell me about the progress she has made thus far up to this point, energetically. Tell me about the progress. Tell me about the progress she has made thus far. We're going to bust this down to get your answer. And I think I know why I'm being told to ask this question, but we'll see. I think I know, but I think the divine's got something I want to say. I think there's a point that's trying to be made here, but we're going to see. No, I think it's good, Gma. I think it's good. I think I know exactly what's trying to be said. Oh, okay. All right, let's see here. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. You went from, okay, so listen. Well, now I see why. Okay, you went from the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we're going to tell you what this means, to the Two of Pentacles, to the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's the timeline here. Okay, and why is that important? Well, and I'm going to tell you, I can so relate to this. This is going to go deep. Okay, you and I both have some really challenging history. I know I don't even know a lot of your history, but I know from your chart. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. You know, a lot of times for some of us, it can, especially some of us, it can feel like we got dealt just the shittiest hand in the whole poker game, right? In the whole tournament. And we can start out, when we deal with these challenges sometimes, of blaming other people and saying, well, this is not my fault. And it's true that the cards we got dealt kind of seemingly aren't our fault. The truth of the matter is, it's my opinion that we chose this path before we got here. But when we landed here, right? Okay. So we went from a place of, why is all this happening to me? This is not my fault. This is, this ain't fair. Life isn't fair, blah, blah, blah. And then I think you started contemplating, okay, well, all right, what am I really going to do? And trying to get yourself balanced, okay, gathering information. This is information gathering, to be honest, sometimes, before really going forward. But this is my favorite part of this part of the answer. Eight of Cups, the card of resilience, went in the reverse. Resilience. Why is this important? Oh my, I'm going to get emotional. This is literally sometimes transmuting energy, okay? And in this case, it is. It's turning negatives into positives. It's taking the energy that was so challenging and turning it into your superpower. So I know why the divine asked me to ask this question of you, Gma. I know now. And I kind of felt this before I pulled cards on it. What the divine is pointing out to you, there are occasions where we need to look back. And this is one of them, Gma. The divine wants you to see how far you've come. And the divine is making a point of that you know how to do this and that you're absolutely on the right track. Okay. And I feel like the divine is using your past to show you what you're fucking capable of going forward. Okay. I feel like that's why I was prompted to ask that question in that way. Okay. So I do want to go forward on this thing with the cards, but I really am not. Quite honestly, the Eight of Cups in reverse, I didn't expect it to be that. I almost felt like you were going to get the Chariot card, which is a warrior and a winner. And I think of you in those terms, but the Eight of Cups in reverse, man, that hits different because that's literally taking those challenges and turning them into your superpower, right? It's definitely bounce back. Definitely bounce back. Okay. So I want to now go forward and see where you're going with this thing. Okay. It's definitely big transmutation type energy. And having the Eight of Cups come out in reverse, there's not really another card that would prompt me to get that message for you in the whole deck. Okay. In the whole possibilities. All right. I feel like the divine is pointing out to you that you know how to do the thing. You know how, and showing you how far you've come, right? I think in this instance, that look back is okay. I think in this instance, that look back is okay. You're definitely making some good judgment calls. The Queen of Cups is here. What a lovely energy here. The Six of Pentacles, that's about balance, okay? That's about, almost like that when we're reading your energy individually, because we talk about that card being the card of equal give and take. It's also the card of knowing when to give and when to receive and when to not give and when to not receive, right? And learning those boundaries. The Queen of Cups in the upright and in the reverse, the Queen of Cups is a very loving energy. It's an incredibly beautiful energy. And when she comes up in the reverse, that can speak to codependency. It can speak to, as we talked about, doing too much for other people. We talked about that with Anastasia's Cancer, right? And when she's in the upright, she knows when she has boundaries. She's very, very loving, but she also has boundaries and balance, okay, within herself. Okay. So, and she realizes that, unless her cup is full, she can't pour from an empty cup, kind of thing. That's one of the depths of this card. Okay. And the Judgment card, outcomes, of course, never being set in stone. It can speak to making good judgment calls. And it's almost like, the Judgment card can speak to the time is now. Like you're almost on this, I almost feel like the reason the Judgment card is here is you're right on the forefront of this big breakthrough. Okay. Like almost like a rite of passage through this thing, this journey, this healing journey that you're on right now. And I feel like that's why that's here. I feel like that's why that's here. So I like these cards for you, Gma, and I hope that helped you. Okay. I hope that helped you. I think one of the things you may be working on this, boundaries, knowing when to give and when not to give. That may be something you're working through at the moment or will soon be called to work through. Possibly that may be why that came up here. And making good judgment calls about when to say when. When to say when. Right? If that makes sense. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? I hope that helped, Gma. Thank you so much, loves. Thank you so much. All right, that's what we got. Next up is Anissa. Yes, exactly. Brick Girl makes a good point. She really does. Brick Girl's got so much wisdom. She tries to cover it up by being funny, which we do like her humor. Okay, so Anissa is an Aries. I want to know how T feels about me romantically. Let's find out, Anissa. Let's find out. Let's see what's up. Anissa, are you here? Let's see here what we got. She is fun. It's the Saggy rising for me. I mean the Scorpio rising. I said Saggy, but I meant Scorpio. All right, let's see what we got here. How does T feel toward Anissa, the Aries? How does T feel towards Anissa, the Aries? Brick girl, love you. Thank you for that. You ain't got to do that, but thank you. How does T feel towards Anissa, the Aries? How does T feel towards Anissa, the Aries? Oh, I gotcha. Okay, Anissa, you're fine. You're fine, love. How does T feel towards Anissa? Give me T's true, accurate, deep feelings towards Anissa, the Aries, please. T's true feelings towards Anissa, the Aries. His true feelings towards Anissa, the Aries. T's true feelings towards Anissa. Let's see here what we got. Queen of Wands, he finds you very attractive, that's for sure. Page of Wands, he wants to talk to you. King of Pentacles, hells yeah. You know, he's got a lot of respect for you. He finds you, he thinks you're a hottie. The Queen of Wands is a hottie. Okay. He finds you very stable. He wants to flirt with you. He definitely wants to flirt with you and cut up with you. You've piqued his interest for sure with the Page of Wands. I don't know if this is a new person or somebody you've got history with. We're going to see if anything goes beyond this. But there's definitely a lot of attraction from him or her, whichever, from T towards you, Anissa. There's a lot of attraction. Okay. Almost, let's get a little bit more on this. Let's get a little bit more on this. Hang on. Let's see here. Ah, wow. Okay, wait a minute. So the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse. He just told me that I've not met anybody that compares to this person or she, whichever. But why is the Chariot here in the reverse? Why are things stuck? Why are things stalled out here? Why are things stalled out? Ashley, feel better, love. Why are things stalled out? Why are things at a standstill between you two? Why am I seeing that? Why am I seeing this? Thank you, Pamela. Why am I seeing this with the Chariot in reverse? Why is that happening here? Is distance? Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Okay, the Tower's in reverse. So the funny thing is I think that T sees you as the person they want to be with. There's a lot of fears, though, with the Tower in reverse, and that's got this thing stalled out. There's a lot of fear of disaster. That's why this thing is stalled out. And I think, the minor arcana is what's telling me, I want you, I want you, I want you. But not right now, but eventually, even with the Knight of Pentacles, let's just go super, super slow. But my major arcanas here got this thing stalled out with the Chariot in reverse because of fear, the Tower in reverse. Those are the two major arcanas. So the hand that rocks the cradle on this thing is this, stalled out because of fear. Underlying all that, we have a lot of attraction. Nobody's like you. You're the person I want to settle down with, but just not now because I'm scared. I'm scared. That's what T is saying here. That's what I'm getting here. I do not have genuine emotion. I'm not saying it's not here, but I just am telling you, emotion has not really spoken to me one way or another. Page of Cups is in the reverse. The Lover's in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whew. All right. Your person, I'm just going to shoot straight with you, Anissa. Your person is not emotionally invested. They think you're amazing and the kind of person they want to settle down with one day. But for now, they fear the loss of their independence and their stability. They may feel like this would even affect them financially, possibly. So there is literally an absence of emotion. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of admiration. There's a lot of, God, I've never met anybody like this person. This is exactly the kind of person I'd want to settle down with one day. That's what I got. That's what I got. So, yeah. That's what I got. I think with the lovers in reverse, that can sometimes speak to something being one-sided as far as emotional investment. Okay. If that makes sense. Yeah, I know, right, Anissa? What I get from this is this. I think T has said so many nice things about you to me. If I were ready to settle down, this would be the one. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's attractive. She's fun. And I love her vibe. I love flirting with her. And she's stable. She's stable. My problem, this is T talking. My problem is I'm not ready because I am afraid. And I don't know if I'll ever overcome my fear. So, what I would say to you, Anissa, is don't take that personally because it ain't it. This person thinks the world of you in many, many ways. In many ways. That's what I got here. So, there you go. Man, you've made quite an impression on this person, though. I will tell you, for what it's worth, Anissa, you have made quite an impression on this person. I know that probably doesn't help all that much. All right, Anastasia, just out of curiosity, wanted to check in with the Aries. Okay. All right, I got you. All right, let's see what's going on with Anastasia's Aries here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. All right. What's going on with this Aries? You're welcome, Anissa. Good, good. What's going on with this Aries as it relates to Anastasia? The Aries towards Anastasia, please. The Aries toward Anastasia. The Aries toward Anastasia. The Aries toward Anastasia. The Aries towards Anastasia. The Aries towards Anastasia. Aries towards Anastasia. Aries toward Anastasia. The Aries toward Anastasia. King of Swords. Empress in reverse. Temperance in the reverse. Feels like a head over heart, especially with the Empress in reverse. You know, the King of Swords sometimes makes head over hearts in the way that I read things. Temperance in the reverse, there's like a loss of hope here that this could ever work out. And even with the Empress in reverse, the King of Swords is like trying to make sense of it all, trying to think things out from a logical standpoint. But the Empress is in reverse because this person just feels like there's a loss of hope here with the Temperance in the reverse. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper here. This person's trying to be level-headed about this with the King of Swords, trying to be level-headed, trying to be mature, trying to keep their wits about them, trying to think more from a place of logic than emotion, especially with the Empress in reverse. Oh my gosh, though. I knew that was a try. I kept saying, why do I keep saying trying to, because they're not always so successful. They're not doing anything about it and then there's the High Priestess here. Because the High Priestess silence, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they're not doing anything about it. But when I clarified, a lot of attraction, there's love here. But there's a loss of hope with the Temperance in the reverse. That's why I got head over heart, because they do love you. They do love you. But they're trying to think about this with their brain and not their heart. Anastasia. They have not forgotten the sexual attraction between you two. They have not forgotten that. Not planning to do anything about it here at all. That's why they're trying to keep a cool head about themselves. Very head over heart, this entire message. You know, the King of Swords coming out in the first thing, and a lot of times the King of Swords represents head over heart decisions. That's what that is. That's what this entire reading is on. Head over heart. Head over heart. You know, interesting. Might this person do anything about this in the future? Might this person do anything about this in the future? Might this person do anything? This Aries felt like you guys were a good match with that Two of Cups here. In many ways. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands in reverse, Tower in reverse. They would like to, but the fear of disaster is just too strong. This is your major arcana, and stability issues even, right? Or feeling that it wouldn't last. There's a desire to take action here, but ultimately there's that head over heart again. Head over heart again. Big head over heart decision here. That's what I got, Anastasia. That's what I got, man. It's like this whole energy with this Aries looks at you as the one that got away, the one that they blew, or for whatever reason, just a loss of hope that this thing could work out between you two, if that makes sense. Man, these are tough whenever y'all do this to me, but like not in a bad way, right? All right. Let's go to Carla wants to know. I'm a Virgo. He's a Taurus. We've been on and off for 3 months. I think I'm dealing with someone who's very insecure, though I don't know where it's coming from. How does he feel about this relationship, and will we be able to work through our differences for long-term commitment? Do you have to worry about black magic impacting our relationship? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to answer the first of the 2 questions you ask, but it's just as well that I'm not answering the question about black magic, because I would have to cast in order to answer that, and I do not cast for hire. So, but I will answer how does he feel about it, and will we be able to work through our differences? I'll speak to that, Carla. Okay. I have some initial thoughts. Okay, fair enough, Anastasia, fair enough. So I have some thoughts already about this thing. But we're going to see what the cards say and see if my thoughts are on point. Because I know a thing or two about Taurians and Virgos. I love Virgo energy. You may know that about me, Carla. I also love Tauruses. My daughter's a Taurus. All right, so let's see what's going on with him. This Taurus, how does he actually feel about this connection? How does he feel about this connection with Carla here? How does he feel about this connection? 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 Well, let me do this another way. All right. How does he feel about, what are his feelings towards Carla? 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 Knight of Swords in the reverse, Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So, Carla, he doesn't know, he does not feel that this is a stable situation, and stability is important to him. That's very Taurian, by the way. And the King of Pentacles represents Taurus energy, and you've pulled that here, okay? You've pulled cards of trust issues and instability with the Two of Pentacles. I think in his, basically, all right, Taurians want stability. They need, in fact, in order for them to open up and trust, they have to feel stability. They have to feel and it takes time with a Taurus too. It takes a lot of time and patience, okay? And I'm picking up that this Taurus does not trust you. With the Knight of Swords here in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles, may feel like you're a little bit in and out, okay? And this Taurus wants stability. I'm going to dig into this just a little bit more. Knight of Swords here in the reverse, Two of Pentacles here. That can feel very House of Cards to a Taurus, okay? And I know Virgos are generally stable. 3 months is not a real long time. especially if you guys have been in and out. Knight of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles. He doesn't feel like you're down for him. He feels like in many ways you give to this thing. He finds you very attractive. Queen of Wands is here, but 10 of Wands, he feels like he's afraid he might be doing all the work in this thing. He feels like you're not down for him, or you might waffle on him. He does not feel secure with you, or in general. I don't know if this is you or in general. We pulled that it was towards you, but this may be a bigger issue. I definitely know that he feels this towards you, but it may be that he just can't trust anybody if he's got insecurity issues. It could just be Taurian issues. It could just be literal damage that's causing this person to feel insecure, in which case there's not a damn thing you can do. Okay, this person's got to fix this. And you will get hurt if that's the issue, if there's past wounds causing this person to feel insecure. And you've said, I think I'm dealing with someone very insecure. Possibly. See, it's hard to tell. Does this person have wounds from the past? Let's ask that question. Does this person have wounds from the past? This is going to answer your third question, too, about whether you can work through this stuff. Actually, no. I feel like this is a Taurian thing. I feel like this is a Taurian thing. Actually, it looks as though this Taurus has a pretty good foundation, all right, as far as feeling, valued and loved and that sort of thing. I feel as though this is a Taurus thing, all right? And again, Tauruses are super, super slow to trust. They've got to feel like you've got them and like you're not going to waffle on them. Okay. And they're not going to really open up and show emotion and even, give to a connection until that. Okay. I'm going to look at what the future looks like between you two. All right. Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got here. What does the future look like between the Virgo and the Taurus? What does the future look like between the Virgo and the Taurus? Between Carla and this Taurus she is asking about. What does the future look like as far as them being able to work through this? What does this look like? Page of Pentacles in the reverse, communication issues. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't seem like it's going to work out. This to pursue this right now, I think somebody here has got some stability issues. I'm just going to be honest. I keep getting that over and over and over again. And quite honestly, I think communication is some of the problem. But quite honestly, one or both of you have some stability issues within yourself, and that keeps coming out in this thing. And so I don't think this thing is ever going to stabilize until whoever's got the stability issues takes a break completely from love and works through this themselves. And I'm going to be honest with you, Carla, for you guys to be only seeing each other 3 months and to be on again, off again, I have never heard of a connection that starts out on again, off again, and then suddenly magically gets fine. There are issues there. There are unhealed wounds, and that's why you guys are wasting each other's time. There are unhealed wounds that need to be fixed, and that's what's going on here. I don't know on which side. It could be probably both of you, okay? Because like does attract like, okay? And the reason this is really a time waster is because you're putting off viable love, because what you need to be doing, both of you, is taking a break from romance altogether, doing a crap ton of shadow work and other energy work to get yourself stable. Because I don't really feel like either one of you are relationship ready. And I feel like we've hit the nail on the head with that one. And we have gotten down to brass tacks on that. That's what I got for you, Carla. That's what I got, loves. That's what I got. All right. Up next is Michelle. Shellbell, what up with you, Shellbell? Let's go. See what we got here. What special information would the tarot like to share with me for the upcoming week? I'm a Libra. I knew that. I'm a Libra. Good or bad? Hoping good. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Who's eating sesame chicken? Where's mine? I'm going to tell you what, Shellbell, what the tarot wants to tell you is to send Auntie Karen some sesame chicken, right? Just kidding. That does sound good, though. Mm. All right, here we go. What does Shell Bell need to know for the upcoming week? What does Shell Bell need to know for the upcoming week? What does her focus need to be? What does she need to know? Help us out. Help us out. Let's see here. Right? I know, Britt. Oh, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse, Justice. Okay, so listen. Maintain your cool. Maintain your cool. I think you may learn something this week. Maintain your cool and keep your stability. Keep your wits about you with the King of Pentacles. Maintain your stability. Seven of Swords is telling me to tell you, you may find out things that are less than pleasant, okay, for whatever reason. Something may come out, okay, but it's telling me to tell you to maintain your cool and don't make a snap judgment call, okay? Seven of Swords, why are you here in the reverse for Shell Bell? If somebody wants to apologize, accept their apology too. I do feel that way. You don't have to let him back in your energy, though. Ooh, damn. What is this about, Michelle? What is this about, Shell Bell? Are you going to, is there somebody you're dealing with? King and Queen of Pentacles, man. That's called make a home with me, baby. Don't eat pants. Oh, my God. Who is this? Shell Bell, are you dealing with somebody that you know of? I mean, are you dealing with something? Of course, you know if you're dealing with. Are you involved with somebody? Because I see something here. Hubby. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I think that. What is this Seven of Swords in reverse? There's something here that's going to impact you too. But it's telling me to tell you don't make a snap judgment. Hear this thing out, whoever this is, or hear this. Make sure you know the whole story, right? Oh my gosh, the love is strong here in this connection. I will tell you that. Okay, there is going to be some conflict. I don't think it's between you two, though. I think it's around you. All right, the love is strong between you two. I will tell you that. This is unconditional love here, the Queen of Cups. The love is very strong here. There's some conflict with the Five of Wands, and I think you're going to be okay, and I think you're going to have clarity, but I'm also getting, don't react too fast. Get the whole picture. I don't know why I keep getting that, Shell Bell, but make sure you get the whole picture, because there's a lot of love between you two. And I feel like whatever this thing is, I think you guys may even become stronger after this is all said and done. But this may be a challenging week. And, you know, I'm honing in on make sure you hear a person out. You know, Mercury's going into retrograde. Miscommunication or not understanding or having a good comprehension of the whole picture can make you assume sometimes before you have a whole story. This is very stable between you two, though. Very stable between you two. You know what I think? I know you're married and I get it, but you know, some people don't care. I feel like you may have somebody coming back around you. Or they might. One of the two of you may. I almost feel like, but look, if a person from your past or his past, and it doesn't matter who it is, comes back around, it's more about how you or your hubby react to the situation. you know, we can't control when other people come back around to us, but we can damn sure control when how we respond or how receptive we are to that. And I don't see any reception there at all for either one of you. Okay. But I almost feel like that you guys may hear from somebody that is from one of your past. Is this a romance? Is this a romance person? Is this somebody that was romance? I think it is. I think there's a good possibility it is. And I think they're coming in hard. And I feel like how you're going to know who this is a person who was an energy drain to one of you guys. They were a liar. And you guys do not look back with pleasant memories on this thing. And for some reason, I'm getting the energy that this person is pushy. Now, I don't know if that tells you who this is or not, but they are very insistent and pushy. Now, I don't know if that tells you anything or not. Oh my God, Shell Bell, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I think this person is pushy. And I'm almost feeling like the reason that this person is coming around, I feel like they're almost, somebody here may be coming at you for money. For some of you, that could be some of this too. But they definitely have the intention of upsetting the apple cart here. Okay. Don't fall for it. This over here is too strong. Okay. This right here is steady. The love between you two is crazy good. Okay. The love between you two is solid. And I think despite this is going to make you stronger though. This is going to make you stronger. I keep getting that. So it may be a bit of a tumultuous week, but I'm going to say this, Shelville, how many retrogrades? How many was it that I said? And I can't remember what I said. Let me go back over to my notes and I'll tell you. It's either 5 or 6 planets about to be in retrograde right now. Okay. So, you know, that's a lot of revisiting past energy going on, not just Mercury, but Venus and all this other shit. Right. What did I say? It's either, let's see. Yeah. 5 of them. There's a total of 6 planets that are going to be in retrograde. Mercury goes in on the 23rd. Okay. So it's almost like there's something that's cropping up from the past that's going to show its ugly head. And it's going to cause some conflict and maybe some drama. But I think you guys both are going to be seeing what it is. All right. If that makes sense. Buckle up, Michelle. Buckle up. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Focus on what's important. Focus on the stability and the love. That's what I keep getting for you. All right. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Hey, Stephanie, I got you on the list and I'm going to update. You're welcome, Shellbell. Wow, that was a crazy one, wasn't it? That was crazy, huh? All right, so let's do an update here. Next up is Amy, then Michelle G, and then Stephanie. It's okay, Stephanie. You'll be all right. What we got here? Amy A. Alex the Leo is back. Oh my goodness. He's supposed to come over on Monday. Will he? How will that go? I'm a Taurus. Okay, Miss Amy. Let's see what's up, love. Let's see what's up with Alex the Leo. Wow. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Shelbell, you're an air sign, you know. We're always cooking for Cocoa Puffs, right? All right. So, what's going on with Alex the Leo? Is this solid for Monday? Give me the energies around Monday with Alex the Leo toward Amy. The energy of Alex the Leo towards Amy, specifically about Monday, please. The energy about Monday for Amy from Alex the Leo. For Amy the Taurus. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out. Alex the Leo toward Amy Monday. 7 of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put that over here. It was trying to get my attention, Amy. Hi, the King of Cups is here. Page of Cups in reverse, though. Tower in reverse. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of fear. A lot of love, a lot of fear. What is he not telling you with this Page of Cups in reverse? I know there's fear with the Tower in reverse. A lot of fear here. There's a lot of love. King of Cups was the first card out, man. He was quick to tell me that. He was quick to tell me that. He didn't stutter when he said, I love her. He did not stutter. King of Cups ain't playing now. What is he not saying, though? Page of Cups. Ah, King of Swords. Sun in reverse. Fear, fear, fear. 6 of Soul God. Amy, he's scared shitless. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie. All right. And I'm going to tell you, he's wrestling right now. Why? Because the King of Swords sometimes is head over heart. Okay? He may bail because the 6 of Swords is here. Sometimes that's a card about moving on. Not really happy about it. The reason there's a battle right now, Amy, King of Cups, between his heart and his head. He loves you, but he's trying to be logical. He's got a lot of fears here with the Tower in reverse. He's scared shitless that something is going to be a disaster. What in the world? What is he so afraid of? I can tell you this, the 7 of Cups in reverse, the reason that was important, he's telling me he's never met anybody like you. Nobody compares to Amy. He's telling me that. There's nobody like you. In a good way. Clearly. In a good way. He's real on the fence about this thing. Not his love for you. King of Pentacles is here. Judgment here. But the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. I think ultimately he does. He will work through this. It looks like he's trying to work through this. The fear. All right. With the Judgment card. But I don't think he really wants to tell you I don't think he wants to open up about these fears, because I've got 2 pages in the reverse, which is telling me that he's not telling you some stuff. I don't think he's wanting you to know just how fearful he is of disaster. I have a fear that he might screw things up again, too. He wants to be there for you, though. King of Pentacles. He definitely wants to be down for you. He definitely does. Judgment card speaks to reconciliation. It also speaks to outcomes not being set in stone. Oh my God. You've pulled the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. But the 9 of Wands in reverse. Then you got the Empress. He's so on the fence, Amy. I'm going to say the cards tell me that he's more leaning towards seeing this thing through, but he's real scared. He's real scared, Amy. And I'm going to tell you. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. He's really afraid. And I'm going to tell you the truth. When you are reading, Amy, what I have learned about reading, when you are reading for somebody that is indecisive or wrestling with a decision inside themselves and they've not fully come to terms with something, you will get this back and forth energy, back and forth, back and forth. The energies... I would say this, the energy lends itself to him coming through. Now, I'm going to tell you what I feel like, Amy, and I'm going to shoot straight with you. Number one, right now is not a good time to get back with an ex. Why? Because the overwhelming ex-back energy is very temporal with Venus in retrograde. As soon as it's going to go direct, a lot of this stuff, and I'm not saying that this is temporal, I'm saying in general, 95% of whoever gets back together right now is not going to make it. They're not, okay? So I would be very cautious about that in general with what I know about what's going on with astrology. Secondly, all the fears that I see here, I'm going to tell you something. Fear will cause big, big heartbreak and collateral damage. You'll be collateral damage. So I feel like there's a good chance he will see this through Monday night. I feel like he has a lot of love for you. I also feel like he's extremely unstable. And I don't think this would last because of his energy. I mean, let's put all the astrology aside. I'm just going to go with the cards and tell you, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I know it's hard. I know you got emotion for him, Amy, but I'm going to tell you one thing. If you emotionally invest with this person, I'd almost lay money that you're going to get hurt. And I feel like you probably love this person, because I know we've talked about this person before. I feel like you love this person, and I feel like this person loves you. But a lot of times you can love somebody, but unhealed wounds that create fears to this depth, okay, well, that it takes way more than love. You got to be on your game. Energetically, this person is just not. I'm just going to say that. That's what I would say. I feel like there's a good chance he'll show up. I do. And I feel like there's a good chance he will tell you he loves you. And I think he's telling you the truth when he says that. Because I think he loves you very, very deeply. But I also think, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's doing what in his heart, he really wants. But at the same time, I don't think he has the energetic capability to see it through. I think he wants to, but I don't think he has the ability to, because he's got so many unhealed wounds creating these fears. That's what I got. That's what I got. Eesh. All right. Britt Girl, I got you on the list. All right, let's see what Michelle G's got going on. Michelle G says, well, I talked to my ex again, Sagittarius. All right. Hey, Michelle G. Michelle, are you the Sagittarius, or is your ex the Sagittarius? Clarify that for me. Clear that up for me, Michelle. Tell me who's the Saggy. Okay, love. So, will there be communication from Michelle's ex toward her? Michelle the Sagittarius. Will there be communication from her ex toward her? Will there be communication? 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 Page of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups. Eight of Swords. Pages are literally what we would look for. We would look for to talk about communication. The cards that I would look at for communication would be pages. I would look for the Ace of Swords. I would look for the Eight of Wands. Those are all cards about communication. Pages are messengers. You have a messenger, but you have it in the reverse. The Four of Cups speaks to not really wanting to even pursue anything. The Eight of Swords is like this person thinks about this a lot. They're up in their head about it, but they are not really wanting this at this time. And I will see why they're in their head about it. We're going to clarify that Eight of Swords as far as why they think about this so much, but they don't have any intention of doing anything here. And I think if you were to reach out to them with this Four of Cups, I don't think that they would really respond in a way that I don't feel like they would express any interest in maybe communicating with you, but definitely not in anything other than that. I want to know why this Eight of Swords is here, though. That's a little bit weird. You mentioned that he's an Aquarius. That's an air sign. And sometimes, we air signs can get up in our head and think about things a lot, overthink. It can be obsessive thinking sometimes with the Eight of Swords here. But I don't really know why. I don't really know why that's here. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Wow. You know what's interesting is this. Hang on a minute. How does he see? Hang on just a minute. How does he see Michelle? I want to know that because I think there's more to this story, Michelle. How does he see Michelle? Because I'm looking at a Wheel of Fortune. That's weird. How does he see Michelle? How does he see Michelle? How does he see Michelle? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's as I thought. All right. The reason the Wheel of Fortune is here is this. He feels like he honestly, he feels like you are it's not you. No, he's got a very high opinion of you, Michelle. The Wheel of Fortune here, 7 of Cups in reverse, the Fool card, the King of Cups. He's like, you deserve the best. He thinks you are actually amazing. That's why he's so up in his head about this. He doesn't feel like he's stable enough right now. That's why the 10 of Pentacles came up in the reverse. He feels like he could only go so far with you with the 3 of Pentacles, but he couldn't really commit. So that's why there's no communication here. That's why there's not really a desire to communicate with you. That's why that's here. Okay. Why do we keep getting all these people that are like, she's just great, I'm just me? Why do we keep getting that? I keep getting that a lot. But I mean, when that Wheel of Fortune came out, I'm like, okay, but that's why this person is in their head. That's why they think about this all the time. That's why they're obsessing over this thing, Michelle, because they know you are a viable person, actually a great person, probably the best opportunity that's ever to cross this Aquarian's path. For them to call you the Wheel of Fortune and then say, I've never met anybody like Michelle. So, okay. Why is this Aquarius feeling this way? I feel like this has to do with family or stability or money. And that's the issue for this Aquarian. Family, money, the tangibles, stability, something of that nature, Michelle. Yeah, it's stability. He feels like he would be a disappointment to you. He absolutely, you know what? Oh my goodness. God, he actually would like for this to eventually work out. And I'm going to tell you something, but the 5 of Pentacles is here. Ultimately, I don't think he's going to do anything. And I'm going to tell you this, Michelle, this is a tough reading because we're reading about an ex. And I know, I want to tell you, as much as this person has a high regard for you, I don't want you I want you to keep in mind what their intention is, not to really go forward or do anything about this. Okay. So despite how this person feels about you, which they have a very high opinion of you, they definitely feel like you bring a lot to the table with the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. But the thing about it is, ultimately, I don't think they're going to do anything about it. And I definitely do not want you to put your life on hold, because these cards are telling me that despite how this person feels towards you, they are not going to do anything about it. I'm so sorry, Michelle. And I know it probably does break your heart. It probably does. But I feel like that there is something here with regard to stability or family or money that has to do with the reasons why. But he's telling me that you're a fabulous, fan-damn-tabulous person. Is that a word? Fantastic. And I don't know if that helps at all. I would not. Oh, I'm going to tell you what. If this were me and this was about a person that I was asking about, I would not take this as anything in terms of rejection, that you aren't good enough or anything. Quite the contrary. If anything, I'm hearing him tell me I'm not ready for a person like her. She's awesome. And I'm not viable. She is. I'm not. I'm hearing him say that. Believe it or not. You're welcome, Michelle. So I would not take that to be, any kind of insult or what have you. I got you, Amanda. You're after Britt, girl. I'm going to update in a minute. Let's update real quick. Exactly, Brick Girl. She is fabulous, or else she would not be here with us. We attract like people like us, and we're fabulous, Michelle. So you fit right in, right? Yeah. There we go. I know. All right, so we have, hang on a second. Stephanie, going through a super hard separation from my ex due to a really bad life incident. Oh my goodness. Looking to know what is to happen, healing, and what is in the future for me to move forward. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Stephanie. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right. What will happen with this ex, first of all? What will happen with this ex? What will happen with regard to Stephanie and her ex? Give me 3 cards that speak to that. What will happen with regard to this ex? What will happen with regard to this ex? What will happen with regard to this ex? King of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands. I feel like there's a good possibility that this ex is almost making a head over heart. I think there's communication issues between you two. I don't. This ex looks like. Hang on a minute. Six of Wands. This ex is not real solid, not deeply emotionally invested, believe it or not. Not deeply emotionally invested. That's the problem. There's a lot of shallowness to your ex. I'm picking up shallow energy here, Michelle, Stephanie. I'm picking up shallow energy here. Possible deception with the Ace of Swords here in the reverse. The King of Swords and the Six of Wands, that can speak to very shallow emotional investment. And when I dug deep, the Ten of Pentacles came out in the reverse and the Page of Cups. We have very little emotional investment here. There's almost like a selfish type energy here. Me, kind of energy. And I will say that, all right, like it's all about me. I like the way you make me feel. I don't care if you feel good or not. I don't, it's very surface for this to be an ex. This person is very selfish and not really deeply invested. So I don't know that that would go anywhere. You would get an apology from this person with the Page of Cups, but beyond that, I don't see anything really happening there. I think probably your best bet is to go on to a healing journey. Let's see what the divine's advice for you is at this point, Stephanie. Let's see where the divine says that's the best course of action for you. Let's see, Stephanie. Let's see what that is for you. What does the divine say about Stephanie? Let's see here. See, Stephanie, before I'm glad you said that about Mercury retrograde. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to my all signs today, and time stamped there is the astrology Mercury retrograde chat and why that's not the real problem within the situation between you two. Okay. I want you to go watch that. Okay. This Mercury retrograde is very mild, very, very mild. Okay. Now, that being said, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. What is the advice for Stephanie moving forward? What is the advice for Stephanie moving forward? What is the advice for Stephanie moving forward? Moving forward, what is the advice for Stephanie? King of Swords, time for you to make a head over heart decision. Tower in reverse and the High Priestess. This is very clear cut. Okay, so here's what we've got. King of Swords, that's a head over heart. If you were to try to pursue anything with this ex, it would just be another disaster. This is a disaster to avoid, okay? The High Priestess, it's all about going within and healing, doing a crap ton of shadow work, really ramping up meditation, self-care, grounding, centering, and shielding. It's time to start a spiritual fitness plan, Stephanie. An all-encompassing spiritual fitness plan. It's not going to be something that you're going to heal from in a month. In fact, what we are suggesting to you is a change in lifestyle. Just like a physical fitness plan, a spiritual fitness plan, when you first start, is painful and it hurts. But then it becomes a way of life. And then you become where you're kind of on a maintenance plan. And you just continue to do these things to keep yourself in good spiritual condition, just like you would keep yourself in good physical condition once we reach our goal, right? When we're, but, picture, when you start a physical fitness plan, out of shape, get out of breath, you lift weights, you get on the cardio machines, and it hurts like hell. Okay, the same is true. And it's especially difficult in the beginning because we're out of shape, and that is taking us out of our comfort zone, just like a spiritual fitness plan. Okay. And a lot of people say it takes 21 days to break or start good habits. I disagree. I think it takes much longer. I'll be honest with you. So that's what I feel that is really telling you to do, is go within. The answers you need are within, and you will find your self-awareness. You will find your healing in doing shadow work, meditation, grounding, centering, shielding, self-care, mindfulness, all of those things. It's time to get serious about your spirituality. That's where therein is where your healing is going to be found. And I got a shit ton of stuff on that on my playlist that's free, right? If that makes sense. Right. Yeah, the first day of the week at the gym sucks, right? Exactly. So that's what I got. Pretty good, G-Ma, but I'm pretty tanked up on pain meds. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's what I got for you, Stephanie. I hope that helps. Well, yeah, Randy, we did. See, that's why I love mini reads, Randy, because we drop a lot of information that could apply to any of us, right? And even if we know, it helps to, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Randy, a lot of times stuff comes out here and in general reads, stuff spirit says things that I need to remind myself of. I'm like, okay, it'll read it. Yeah, readings call my ass out sometimes, and that's okay, because we're never there, right? We've never arrived, right? If that makes sense, right? So, Jessica, I have you after Amanda. All right, so that was Stephanie. Jessica, I have you after Amanda. Let's update the list real quick. If I can type. Here we go. Next up is Britt. Hi, it's me, Britt. Like I don't know who it is. Just anything you see about the new guy, the Cancer, Mr. CEO. Just started talking, gonna go out next week. Anything fun? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Let's dig deep, Britt. Let's dig deep. Let's see what's up. All right. Let's take a look. Let's see about this Cancer. Let's see here. Britt, you know what you made me think of? You know who else is a Scorpio rising? Taylor Swift. And it's like, hi, it's me. And I thought, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. Sorry. Okay, here we go. What's going on with Mr. Cancer CEO? What's going on with Mr. Cancer CEO? Tell me about Mr. Cancer. Towards Britt, please. The CEO towards Britt, please. The CEO towards Britt. CEO towards Britt, please. Let's see what we got here. The CEO towards Britt. CEO towards. I got to shuffle again, Britt. Hang on. The CEO towards Britt. We got here. Let's see here. Well, fun is probably. Oh, Britt. Britt, are you sure you want me to tell you about this now? Well, he definitely has plans for you. Let's just put it this way. Look, this is Cancer energy, by the way. The Chariot came out. He's definitely got some thoughts about the way the evening might go. I would say you crank his Chariot. Woo, Britt girl. Okay, then. Do we really need to explain the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands, or do you catch my drift? Britt girl, look, I ain't trying to pry, but you also have a pregnancy card on the board, so hello. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, bow chicka wow wow. I know, right? Britt girl. Britt girl. You know, there's this thing that we do before these kind of dates. We girls, right? We make ourselves highly doable. I cleaned that up a little bit, but you get the idea. I don't think I've ever said that to you in private. That highly, blankable, right? Yeah, doable. Yeah, there you go. Highly well, that. Okay, I've said enough. That's what you need to do. Oh, exactly, Gma. Right. The sign card. Oh, he's into you. Oh, he's into you, Britt girl. The Sun card, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords here. Okay, look, this is a card in the upright. Okay, I'm curious about this chick. I'm curious. Let me figure out what's going on with her. I got to figure her out because I think she might be, there might be something to this chick. Right? Yeah, prep work, right, Randy? There might be, so she could be a thing. She could be, Burger could be a thing. He sees some, it's beyond, okay, look, he's a normal, red-blooded dude here, and that's good. You want him to be attracted to you. I mean, you want him to get a little rise in his Levi's when you walk by, right? Look, okay, but he sees their potential here. He's definitely open to something long term, and he feels like, with what he sees so far, he wants to learn more. But yeah, it's early. And look, I'm gonna tell you something, Britt. Like I said, you want this to be the way that you affect this person. I mean, I would. I feel like, that's a big compliment. Look, I got a meme on my phone. I probably shouldn't say this. Sometimes I just say too much. And it says, if you're okay, let me see if I can. This is towards the women. But it says if you're I'm gonna clean this up. If your ooh-ha doesn't get a heartbeat when he walks by, baby, he ain't the one. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's early, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I would say go for it. I mean, to the extent that you want to. I think you'll definitely have the opportunity to go for it. Woo! I think it just got 10 degrees hotter in the cottage. I'm just saying. Yeah, that Cancer man, Cancer gonna coming for you. Is this Cancer at a distance or is he into cars or is just this here because he's a Cancer? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. But that's Cancer energy, the Chariot. Jiva, right? Britt girl, you better do some. What happened? Britt girl, you still got that trainer? That you might need to do some stretches. The hoo-ha heartbeat, right, CB? For real, Britt girl? Wow. That's so funny. I think there's potential there, but I also think he's in heat, and I don't think that's a bad thing. That's just me. I think it's kind of cute. Oh, he's a car guy. Oh, wow. That's cool, Britt girl. That's so cool. The cottage is a sauna. You ain't lying, Randy. Well, I keep getting all these sex messages. Y'all notice that in the general reads? Everybody's wanting to bang each other. What the hell's going on? I have theories, but I don't want to discuss them here. I know, right, G-Ma? That's what I got, Britt. I hope that helps, love. I think it looks good. And you're intrigued by my theories and would like to subscribe to my newsletter. We do need a private meeting. We need to discuss this in more detail, Britt. I know. That's funny. All right, here we go. All right, Amanda is up next, and she says, what is the deal with Adam? Okay, Amanda, are you here? Because I want to ask you a little bit about that, if you're here. I want to know if, Amanda, if you have history with Adam or if Adam is a new person or a crush or what. I want to know a little bit more about this. Because that'll help me if it specifically I need to know like if this is somebody you've been in a relationship with in the past or if this is somebody that you've not been in a relationship with. If you're here, Amanda, because that'll help me a lot in the cards that I see. Possibly. Randy, that's funny. Yeah, but it bothers us. And if we feel prettier, we'll definitely be, we'll be more fun. Right, Britt? You know what, Britt? I'm the same way. And that Scorpio dude that I keep lusting over, he's into cars. And I'm like you, normally I'm not into guys that like cars. He's got like ridiculous cars. So yeah. I think I'm gonna have to crank that up a little bit. Oh, I hear you, G. Yeah, he probably wouldn't care. You're right. Amanda, I don't know if Amanda's here. Can somebody see is Amanda here? Sometimes people are behind in the chat. Let's see here. Ah, Kreiderberg, you were right ahead of me. You typed the same thing I did. All right. SW, you are so funny. At least we don't want to hear the card. All right. We'll see what we can find out about Lulu. She's got the megaphone out. Right. That's funny. All right. So let's try to do this a different way. All right. I'll timestamp for Amanda and I'll try to remember to put these up. Half the time I forget to put them up after I timestamp them. But here we go. All right. What's the deal with Adam towards Amanda? I'm going to assume that this is a new person that you've not been in a connection with. And I'm going to interpret the cards that way. I need to know that. So, because I don't know that, I'm going to have to make an assumption. All right, here we go. Adam towards Amanda, please. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda, please. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda, please. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda, please. What's going on here? Adam towards Amanda. Adam towards Amanda. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Four of Swords. Judgment card. So, all right. What I have here is this. He is not doing anything towards you. The Four of Swords. He's exhausted. He feels like maybe this was an exhausting situation. Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't know if that he is mad at you or he feels like you are hard to get along with. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, he may be going around calling you the B word. Okay. Queen of Swords is not a good energy. That's talking about somebody being bitter or angry. Either they're holding a grudge towards you or you're holding a grudge towards them or feeling like you're kind of a B. But the Judgment card is here. And I want to see, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper in that. So he finds you attractive, okay, but draining. Attractive, but draining. Attractive, but stressful. So he does feel like you're kind of a bitch. And I'm not trying to be mean, Amanda, but that's what I'm picking up here. And what I feel like is that's what he feels is so draining about this thing, okay? And that's why he feels like this has been exhausting. The Judgment card here, I think he would like for this thing to pick back up, but not right now, but we're going to see. We're going to see. You may feel like the air needs to clear between you two. You may feel like the air needs to clear between you two. Maybe that time you would cool off. So he's not doing anything right now. He feels like there's a rest period here that needs to happen. And maybe pick this up later with the Judgment card that can speak to that. Yeah, Page of Cups is here. But the Five of Cups is in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I think there's a lot of instability here about whether he wants to move on from this thing or reconcile. Ultimately, I feel like he's going to let it go, the Death card. I think there's a lot of thoughts of picking this back up, but at the end of the day, I feel like there will be communication, possibly an apology, but I think ultimately he feels like it's too unstable, wants to move on, and he's going to let it go. Sometimes the Judgment card can even speak to outcomes not being set in stone and not necessarily reconciliation energy here. So I think right now there's a respite going on with the Four of Swords. I don't think he really knows exactly what he wants, but the cards are predicting that he is going to let this go. That's what the cards are predicting that he will go towards. So I don't know if that gave you what you needed or not, Amanda, but that's what we got here. All right. Vanessa, I got you, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? What up? All right, next up is Jessica, and then Vanessa, you are after Jessica. All right, Jessica is up next. Jessica says, will there be a relationship with me, Gemini, and a Libra guy? Okay, Jessica, let's see what we can find out. Sometimes that Gemini Libra thing is kind of a thing, you know. Geminis and Libras, you do hear about those two in connections from time to time. So yeah. Oh, okay. On vacay. Awesome. Take us with you. All right, Jessica, give me a minute. I got to chew up this ice. All right, let's see here. Will there be a relationship between the Gemini and the Libra for Jessica? Will there be a relationship between Jessica, the Gemini, and the Libra guy? Will there be a relationship between Jessica, the Gemini, and this Libra she has specifically asked about? Will there be a relationship here between Jessica, the Gemini, and this Libra that she has expressed interest in? Yes, absolutely. And it looks like, Jessica, it could be stable. I got the Six of Pentacles. That can speak to a relationship, equal give and take. The Hermit in reverse, especially if you've not heard from him. But yeah, definitely that can be coming out of, you know, being single or whatever. Communication sometimes. Queen of Pentacles, stability. So it looks like it could be pretty stable between you and this Libra. Looks pretty solid. Looks like a good balance connection here with the Six of Pentacles. Libra might be a gift giver, possibly too. Possibly. But yeah, I would say yeah. Looks like there's a relationship on the horizon. See if we can get any more on this. But yeah. Oh, the sex looks good between you two. Pregnancy, possibly. If that applies. Damn good sex here. Yeah, you know, the thing about it is, I don't know that this is going to last forever, but I do feel like that it looks like it could be pretty solid. I don't know that it's going to be lasting. I'm going to be very honest with you. Okay, Jessica, let me just ask. Hold on a minute. Let's just see here. Will this be lasting between Jessica and this Libra? Will this be lasting between Jessica and the Libra? Will this be lasting? I don't know that it will. I don't know that it will. I don't know that y'all are a permanent match, okay? Because I got a Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in the upright, literally two air signs, but not a match. I got the Six of Cups in reverse. I don't see it lasting. The Fool in reverse. And Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody will turn their back on this. All right. That's what I got. But it looks like you definitely will have one. It just won't be lasting. If that makes sense. All right. I know, right, Gma? It is. The universe is wanting to get it on. What in the hell's going on, right? The hell's going on with these folks, right? All right, next up is Vanessa. David's current energy towards our connection. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can get on that thing, Vanessa. Let's see here. What did I miss, Randy? What did I miss? Oh my, Randy. Big hugs. I just scrolled backwards. Well, I hope that maybe we've made today a little better. I hope we've made today a little better. You know, the thing about it is, Randy, and it's like the only we can't. Nobody can say we know how you feel, right? Because everybody's situations are different. Even if we've lost our parent, right? There's so many things that you can feel But what we can do is just say we care and we'll hold space for you, if that makes sense. So I hope we've made today a little better. Good. Good. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Sometimes it just helps to laugh a little. And I mean, it's hard because, when you're hurting, but I really think that laughter is such a big part of the healing process that is so often not talked about enough. Right? So hopefully we can kind of do a combination of humor and support and everything here, right? So, all right. Let's see what is up with David. Current energy towards Vanessa, please. David's current energy towards Vanessa. David's current energy towards Vanessa. David's current energy towards Vanessa, please. David's current energy towards Vanessa. David's current energy towards Vanessa. David's current energy towards Vanessa. David's current energy towards Vanessa, please. David's current energy towards Vanessa. Two of Swords is here. Ten of Swords. Ugh. What? The Sun card. So there's been some communication issues between you two. There may have been some lies with that Two of Swords, because I'm picking up betrayal here, but the Sun card is here. So it's like there's like this major betrayal here card. Why? This don't make any sense to me. Or a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And it may have to do with lies or communication. Or a lack of communication. What in the hell? What I'm getting is this. Okay. Let me tell you what's going on. I know why the Two of Swords is here. You guys are, so one of you wants this and one of you doesn't. That's what I'm picking up here. Somebody here is into this and somebody's given up on this. The Nine of Wands is in reverse, but then the Ace of Wands right behind it. Somebody wants to pick this up. Somebody's solid on this thing with the King of Pentacles, and somebody is not. And he feels like you guys are not having a meeting of the minds about what you both want with this thing. Somebody wants this and somebody doesn't. And that's what he's telling me. Now, what does he want? Or does he know? Maybe he's the one on the fence. Hell, maybe he's the one. This can speak to being indecisive. That could be what I'm picking up here. What does he want? What does he actually want from this thing with Vanessa? What does he actually want? What does he actually want? King of Cups in the reverse. He doesn't know what he wants. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. That's the bottom line. That's what's going on here. This is in him. Because I specifically tried to pin him down. He feels a connection with you with the Two of Cups, King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in the upright, though. So let's do this. Ultimately, what will he do? Give me one card. What will he do? Ultimately, what will he do with this? What will he do? Ultimately, what will he do? Give me one card. One card. That's all I want. I want one card. I want you to tell me what he is ultimately going to do with this thing. What is he ultimately going to do? He's ultimately, give me one card. One card. One card. He's taking action. He's coming towards you. Queen of Wands. He actually will come towards you and do this. Queen of Wands. That's a person who goes after something. Wands is action. And it's in the upright. He will make a move towards you. Now, will it be what will it be like? What will this be like? What will it be like going forward when he does? What will it be like? That's just action. That's just action toward. That doesn't speak to stability or anything of that nature. And I've got a sneaky suspicion with how indecisive this person is that it's going to be a real in and out type energy. But I may be wrong. Give me 3 on this. Give me 3 on this. Knight of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands, and that's exactly what I've got. Knight of Swords in reverse is super unstable. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse, that's a foolish risk. Page of Wands is coming back in with some flirts. Very in and out. Very in and out. Very in and out. So what you see, Vanessa, from this person is what you get. What you've seen is what you get. Because you said, I think you said that let me go back and see. I want it, and he was so cool and nice, and then silent suddenly. Yep, he'll be back around, and then he'll go silent again if you let him. And then he'll come back around again if you let him. That's a repeating pattern I'm picking up with him. That's a repeating pattern. That's what I got. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I wish I had better information for you. I really do. That sucks ass. I hate it whenever we deal with indecisive people, right? So sorry. It's like, don't waste my time, you know? But it is what it is. You're welcome, Vanessa. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I mean, you know, you run across some people like that sometimes, right? I got leftovers, Randy. I got leftovers for tonight. Exactly. Cappy Goat ain't lying. Did you, Vanessa? That, you know, I think a lot of times, Vanessa, it's so hard when we're close in this. I know for me, okay, it's very hard for me when I'm in a situation, right? But I think a lot of times we'll get that feeling, but tarot serves to kind of confirm what we thought, right? Or not, you know, but thank you, Vanessa. You too, Love Bug. Thank you as always. Yes, Jason's right. You'll find somebody that's better, that's more solid. Right. Ooh, that sounds good, Pamela. What are, like, you mean sizzle steaks? Lima bean sounds good. Well, thank you, Vanessa. You are too. You have to be amazing if you pop in the cottage. We bring in amazing people for the most part, right? We do. Yeah, SW, I think you're right. I think we feel it and we get it, but then we just you know, it's like we just want to give it one benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? I agree. Dried mango. Ooh. I've got leftovers though. I made this this thing that I make a lot, and it's super easy. I made it yesterday and I had it for lunch, and then I'm going to have it after this too. 2 fresh green peppers. Ooh, out of your garden. That's awesome. That's nice, CB. That is very nice. But it's super easy. All you do is you brown a pound of hamburger meat. And once you get it brown, you put in baked beans, barbecue sauce, minced onion thingies, and brown sugar. You bring that to a little bubble on top of the stove. Then you put it in a Pyrex dish, you know, the oblong, and you sprinkle grated cheese all over it, and then you line the outside with you take refrigerator biscuits, cut them in half, and line it around the outside. Stick it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes at 350 till the biscuits on top brown. It's amazing, and it warms up good. Warms up really good. I'm not much on bell peppers either. It depends on what they're in. It is good, Jason. It is good. It is, Randy, and it's easy. You just throw it together like that. I'm still going to make Jam's chili. I'm getting ready to do that soon. I was going to do that this time, and I decided I would wait. And I also like to make a vegetable stew that warms up real easy. Pamela. Well, because, especially with my daughter having gone to college, I like home cooked meals, but I don't like to have to cook every night. It's dumb to cook for one person. So a lot of the times, what I like to cook is stuff that warms up easy, like stew and stuff like that. Right. Or, thanks, Andrea. You're so sweet. I like stuff like that warms up easy because I can eat on it for 3 or 4 days and, then it's good. But sometimes I just have to have fried shrimp or something and I'll go out and eat. I know, right? CB, we are all hungry. I'm like starving to death. Ooh, that sounds good, G-Ma. The sweetest peppers with 4 bumps. Okay. I did not know that, Cappy Goat. Now I have learned. Oh, yum, Randy. That does sound good. I make this, my cabbage is like a one dish cabbage too. I think I've told y'all about this before. I make it with Kaneka sausage, cut up in little bite-sized pieces, and then bacon bits. And I cook it in like a chicken broth, or usually chicken broth. Sometimes I'll use a beef broth. And then I'll put some cream cheese in there. Oh, it's really good. And the sweet onion too. Like the sweet onion cut up in there. Really good. Fried cabbage. Yep. I love fried cabbage. Fried in bacon grease. Add the bacon crumbles back to it. Put some sour cream in there and some onion. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That stuff, I haven't made that in forever. Jim, I need to do that. I can do that. I've got a pound of bacon in there. I need to get me a cabbage, though. Boy, I love that stuff. I love that stuff. Yeah, very Southern. I am truly SW. I mean, I cook like a Southern. Yeah, Vidalia. Or, yeah, the sweet Vidalia onions. Randy, exactly. I love Vidalia onions. Tell you something else that's super easy. If you like the sweet onions, get you a sweet onion, and like leave it whole, except like peel it, but cut the bottom and the top part off, but it's basically whole. And then you cut out just a little bit, like about a teaspoon size hole in the top. You put a beef bouillon cube in there and some I think it's still I use Worcestershire, and then you sprinkle parsley. You stick that in the microwave until the onion's done, depending on the size of the onion, 5-8 minutes, or if it's a smaller onion. Woo, that's some good stuff right there. Cappy Goat, that sounds amazing. I like Southern cooking too. Saute onions and cook some wide noodles and rain, and then add cottage cheese and cook it. Oh, okay. That does sound good. Drain the noodle. Oh, okay. And drain the noodle. Okay. Okay. And you drain the noodles and then add cottage cheese. Wow. Okay. Okay, I bet that is good. I'll tell you, I love onion. Oh yeah, roasted garlic. Oh my God. I make really good Alfredo too, and it's super easy too. I can throw that together like that. What do you do with the onion after microwave? So you just put it on a dish and you put it in there and you cook it maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and I just eat it just like that. But it's got to be a sweet onion though, like a Vidalia type onion, right? And then it's really good. Yeah, you just you just eat it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I've got the stuff too. I was gonna make that stuff I was telling y'all about the other day, where you cut up Kaneka sausage and you wrap it in bacon and sprinkle brown sugar, stick it in the oven for 20-30 minutes or whatever. That's real good. That's real good. But But yeah, I love butter beans, green or like the big white llamas. Greens, but they take a while. They do. They do take a while to. You're right. They do take a while to cook. Ooh, spring onions with a little salt. Beans and rice. I like red. I make pretty good red beans and rice too, Gma. Kaneka. It's a brand, Cappy Goat, and it's pretty popular down in this area. In fact, they make it in Kaneka County, Alabama, and it's spelled here. I'll spell it for you. But it's a brand, and nothing else compares. Right there, Kaneka sausage, and it's the brand. It's like, man, in the South, that's kind of like in this area anyway. It's like, you kind of frowned on if you don't use Kaneka. I mean, to be honest, we're kind of snubby about Kaneka sausage in this way. But yeah, I make my red beans and rice with Kaneka. Ooh, Randy. That sounds good. Smoked ham and rice with the butter beans. Big batch of dirty rice. Ooh, I love dirty rice. I bet it was good. I bet that was good. It is regional, I think, Cappy Goat. I think because I live in Alabama, and Kaneka County is, I don't know, 2 or 3 counties north of me. And that's where, but I think everybody in at least the state of Alabama, maybe in the Southeast, kind of loves Kaneka sausage. Very, very good. Very good. As if I made too much of it. No, you didn't. You're really okay. But I'll make red beans and rice in the crock pot. And what I'll do is I'll only make like enough rice just for them. Like I'll make minute rice or, something kind of quick, because rice to me, unless it's like something in dirty rice or something, to me, it doesn't warm up good. So I like for my rice to be fresh, but the red beans and rice, the red beans with the sausage in them can heat up real good. White chicken chili. I like that too. Sausage parties. What are you talking about, Brick Girl? You're so bad. Crazy. But yeah, I like that. Now my ex makes really good buffalo chicken dip. That's good. He does really well with that. My ex can throw down in the kitchen. My daughter's dad. I knew you were being saucy. You like jambalaya. I've not had that in forever. Pinto beans and ham. Ooh. Ooh. With brown sugar. I never thought about doing that, but I bet that's good, Cappy Goat. I bet that is good. You just paid? You sure did. All right. I got you. Danielle, that must be you. I got you, Danielle. I was sitting here yapping about food, Ms. Model, and I'm sorry. Let's see what we got for you. Will Frankie and I get back together? Let's find out. Danielle. All right. Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle? Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle? Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle? Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle? Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle, please? Will there be a reconciliation between Frankie and Danielle? Let's see what we can find out for you, Danielle. Will there be a reconciliation here between these two, Frankie and Danielle? What we got here? King of Cups is in the reverse, but the Two of Cups is here. 9 of Pentacles. You know what? The 9 of Pentacles, I feel like this person feels connected to you with this Two of Cups. But at the same time, they've made themselves emotionally, they're telling me I'm emotionally unavailable. The 9 of Pentacles here. Why is this King of Cups here in the reverse? It's like this person, 9 of Pentacles, they feel connected to you, but they don't want to emotionally invest. Ace of Cups in reverse, not now, but later. That's what we're getting here. Five of Cups in reverse, High Priestess, silence here, Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, what I'm getting is this. I think this this is probably really rough because what I'm getting is this person feels like they can just go out and do whatever they want to do and act single and play around and come back to you whenever they get ready. And what's bad about that is this: the energies can change. Right now, these are the energies, okay? But I don't ever want to see anybody put their life on hold for an ex, okay? The energy looks like not now, but later. And I'm going to tell you what, obviously, this is your life and you can do with it what you want to do. But it's very unfair. It's very unfair because here you are ready to roll. He thinks he can just, pussyfoot around, play around, be single, act single. And quite honestly, the King of Cups being in reverse, what this tells me about this person with all this other stuff going on, this person lacks emotional maturity. They don't know how to relationship. If they did, they wouldn't do you like this. I think he takes you for granted. Fair enough. I want to say, I feel like that this person takes you for granted, that you'll always be waiting for him. I'm going to get a little bit more on this for you, Danielle. I feel like this person takes you for granted. Yep. See, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. We got a lot of player energy and a lot of I'm going to have my cake and eat it too type energy. And she'll be there. She'll be right there. Two of Cups. She'll be right there. See, that's not fair to you. That's not fair to you, love. And I think you know it. And I think, quite honestly, with this Knight of Swords in reverse, sometimes that speaks to somebody that'll feed you a line of shit to get what they want. With that Knight of Wands, I think he likes that part of things. I'll tell you that. He don't really want to wait on that part. But the Ace of Cups in reverse, the actual commitment and offer, yeah, he wants to wait on that part. That's kind of what I'm getting here, too. That's another thing. I almost feel like this person, based on what I'm seeing here, is that this person would come in and make you a lot of promises, hoping to get some, and then fly off again and not really make good on that. You know what I mean? I think he feels like eventually you guys will be together and that you'll be right there waiting whenever he decides to settle down from Knight of Wandsing. Yes, Gma, exactly. We see that sometimes, Ms. Model. We see that sometimes in readings, It's not fair to you. Knight of Swords in reverse is not a real stable deal. It's a liar. It's somebody, literally, the Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody that tells somebody something to get what they want or to make them look better in a person's eyes, right? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Ms. Model. You deserve better, and I hope you'll heal from this mess, right? Because you deserve that. You owe yourself that. Give yourself the gift of healing and moving on. And that is a gift. Exactly, Pamela. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you came here, though, Miss Model. I hope things get better for you. And I really do feel like this, and I'm going to tell you what I feel like. I'm going to tell you this. I didn't pull cards on this, but a lot of times when I see stuff like this, if I dig in the cards and what down the road, you're going to be this person's biggest regret. That's my prediction. You're going to be this person's biggest regret one day. You'll be the person that they blew it with, right? You will. Right. You're right, Randy. You're right about that. Right about that. For sure. For sure. You're welcome, Miss Model. Thank you for being here. I wish I'd had better news for you, but the good news is, I will say this, and I don't care what anybody says, you'll walk away a better person. You'll walk away with your dignity and your self-respect when it's, you may not have all that now, but baby, when you do some energy work and some healing, make no mistake, you'll be a force to be, you'll be a badass, and I mean that in a good way, right? In every way. When this is all said and done, there will be 10,000 regrets. There will be 10,000 regrets on this person's part. Yeah, exactly, Coyote Bird. Exactly. So there you go. Hey Wolf, how you doing? That's right. Gma is a badass. You fit right in, Ms. Model. You're with your fellow badasses. So there you go. Thanks, Jason. Thank you for that. I knew a guy named Wolf once. Hey Ashmita, how are you? Right, Cappy? Right, Cappy Goat? My mother used to say, my mother was a lot of y'all know this. My mother was a Scorpio. I miss her every day. And by the way, she would be so proud of my daughter these days. My mother absolutely adored my daughter. My daughter was 8 when my mother passed away. But at any rate, my mother used to say, Cappy Goat, don't ask me a question unless you're ready for the truth, good or bad. She was like honest, right? But I miss her so much. So I'm doing pretty good, Wolf. Thank you for asking. Operation Stealth. I love that name, man. I'm all about the stealth stuff, man. Stealth has its power, that's for sure. Stealth is a powerful thing, right? I like going in stealth mode sometimes. Sometimes stealth mode is very, very, very apropos for sure. Your mom's a Scorpio. Is it just me, Randy, or do Scorpio moms just rock? I just loved my mom. And Brit Girl is a mom. She's a Scorpio rising, and she's a Taurus sun. So, and she's a great mom. Brit Girl as a mom wears a cape. I'm just going to say that. Thanks, Cat. In a way, I still do have her though, Cappy Goat. See, Randy, it's true. You know what, Pamela? There are worse things people could say about you than I'm brutally honest. And I'm unapologetically brutally honest too. I mean, I try to be, because I really do feel, but sometimes I come across very blunt. You're good at being stealthy. I love that. It's not working for you, Kelly Kell. I don't know why. I don't know why, Love Bug. Let me see if I can get it to work another way. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it for you. All right, here. Let's see if this works. Try that and see if that one works. Kelly Kell. See, G-Ma, she says, I can't tolerate lies. Told my sons I can handle any truth more than finding out. See, my mother was like that too, G-Ma. And as a mom, I'm like that with my daughter. I'm the same way. Yeah. And man, you have to sometimes, G-Ma, but it's kind of like, okay, I'm so glad though that they trust me enough to tell the truth, right? What? Do not lie, do not cheat, and do not steal. Right? Exactly. Exactly. It's true. My sign, I am a Gemini sun, Capricorn moon, Gemini rising, Venus in Cancer, Pisces, midheaven, and 12th house stellium. So a lot of watery energy, believe it or not. So I'm like a water sign with a smart ass mouth. But my Capricorn moon keeps me very driven. My Capricorn moon makes me work my ass off. She's so mean and scary. Night, Coyote Bird. You leaving? You leaving? Oh, okay. Love bug. Good night, Nixie Boo. Thank you so much, as always. As always. See, G-Mom, my mother was like that too, though. You have to praise them and thank them for being honest. Y'all know who's under the table right now? She's poking me with her nose. Y'all know who it is, don't you? Who always makes an appearance during mini reads when we're close to the end. Come here. Come on. You gonna see everybody? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, goodness. Goodness, there she is. There she is. Oh, my gods. Oh, my goodness. Oh, gods. What? What? You silly little Scorpio, you little scorpion. Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. Oh, God, she's such a rotten girl. Booked, but didn't see a spot to add a questionable work crush. Hang on. Mused. What name did you book under? Because your booking didn't come through, love. It didn't come through. I don't have it. I can go look and see if it came through on my PayPal. Let me see if it came through there. No, I don't have anything from you. I don't have anything from you, Mused. Well, thank you, Ajmita. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, Gma. She would definitely agree with you. Well, it was a Scorpio brick, girl, just not the one you were thinking. Right. He would not chase me. I'd just be gone. But guess he, of course. Of course he begged you back. He's one of those, Pamela. The ones that say, I'll never take you back again. And then they do. Or also a similar category, Pamela, are the ones that say, I'm leaving. And then they never go. Or if they go, they come right back. Right. Those kind. Right. Thank you, Wolf. She would definitely agree with you. She thinks she's a nice dog. What she is entitled. She's very entitled. Gma, you ain't lying. And you know what? I know that. I know you probably do, because Sagittarians don't have a lot of patience for head games. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I like Sagittarians, though. They're cool as fuck. They'll tell you. You like dogs. I love dogs, too. I love dogs. I love cats. Any animals. Any. Hey, Bree. Well, thank you. Love you right back. She must talk. Bree girl, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, Gma, that's such a Sagittarian. I don't have time for that, right? Thanks, Skeppy Goat. She thinks so for sure. She thinks so. Y'all want a preliminary discussion on the upcoming Pisces full moon? I'll give y'all a little taste. I'm going to go into more detail tomorrow during all signs. I'll do an astrology chat, but I'll give you guys a little heads up. The Pisces full moon is on the 31st of this month. So what, 12, 13 days from now? Well, normally, Pisces is the sign of dreamy, floaty energy, unicorns and rainbows and, all things rosy. And this full moon is not going to be like that. Why, do you ask? Well, and I could go into some detail, but first of all, it happens in the first decan of Pisces. which is like the first third. Okay. And the first decan of Pisces, I did not know this, but guess what planet rules that decan? Daddy Saturn. Daddy Saturn is also playing around with this thing in other ways too, in the transits and how he's talking to all these other planets and the moon and all this stuff. Daddy Saturn is at play. So this full moon is going to be very sobering. It's all about our inability to escape our reality and the unpleasant circumstances and having to grow the fuck up and deal with it and be the bigger person. This is what this Pisces full moon is all about, folks. So buckle up. It's going to be wanting to escape your yucky circumstances and not being able to, right? So let's see if I can see your order mused and see what I can see here. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, not my PayPal. Did not hit my PayPal, love bug. I don't know who you sent money to, but it wasn't me mused. Michelle, what book? Yes, Tandy. What yes, Fancy. Okay, I had a Michelle book. Tell me the first initial. Let me tell you who I had. I had a Michelle G that booked that I read for earlier. Okay. And I had another Michelle, but that was Shell Bell. So if you're Michelle G, then I've already read for you. And that's the only Michelle orders that I have mused. And you've booked with me before, right? You're a second decan Pisces. Okay, Lisa Duck. I heard that. But yeah, I'm not, it's just going to be a situation where you're dealing with some unpleasant circumstances. And because of the Piscean energy, you're going to want to do things to escape it. And you're not going to be able to. And you're going to have to like man or woman up about it and just kind of be the bigger person. And that kind of is. So it's going to stink. And it's going to be very sobering, right? Saturn is very sobering. Saturn is very face the truth kind of energy, right? So it's going to be an interesting full moon. It's very, for the people who are not really following this stuff real close and they just say, oh, this is going to be a Pisces full moon, they're going to be shocked because it's a little bit different or a lot different than what you would expect with it. It's going to feel like a Capricorn moon or Capricorn full moon, right? It's going to be very Saturnian in nature, but not even it's like a combination of Saturn and Pisces. Like Pisces wants to escape and Saturn won't let them. So yeah. Maybe. Maybe, G-Ma. I usually do that in the Scorpio full moons and stuff. And the new moons. That's who kicks my ass, is Scorpio. The Cancer ones, I'll feel all up in my feels, but like not in a bad way. It's just like, I feel so good. I love my daughter. I'm all up in my maternal energy when the Cancer moons are going on, the Cancer stuff. Aries or Pisces seems to be Pisces and sidereal. Well, Alpha, that's a great question. We talk about cuspies here sometimes. And a lot of astrologers will say there's no such thing as a cuspy. In my humble, non-informed opinion, because I'm not an astrologer, so definitely this is not an expert opinion. I will qualify this with that. I have known people who were born on the cusp and they have traits of both signs. And they will tell me that both signs will resonate in tarot readings. I got you, Tandy. Let me go see what's up, love. I got your order. You are here. There's Tandy right there. Sagittarius. Tandy is a Sagittarius. David is a Taurus. Well, David and I reconcile, or is this done for good? Well, let's find out. Let's see what's up, Miss Tandy, and about you and David the Taurus. All right. Is there a possible reconciliation between David the Taurus and Tandy the Sagittarius? What does the future hold for these two? What does the future hold between Tandy and David the Taurus? Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus, please. Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus. Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus. Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus. Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus, please. Tandy the Sagittarius and David the Taurus. Here we go. That's it. Okay. That's it. Tandy and David. Tandy and David. So I have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Cups in reverse. Eight of Swords. You know, the thing about it is, I don't see reconciliation energy here, but I'm going to dig a little deeper in this thing, okay? Because this is not real clear cut. This is not a solid no either. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, all right, this person is telling me nobody compares to Tandy, but they're also telling me for some reason I'm wanting to fight against this. I'm wanting to fight against this. They're very up in their head about this thing with the Eight of Swords, okay? Very up in their head about this thing, all right? So there's like a battle going on within this person about what they want, is what I'm getting, Tandy. And I don't see them really doing anything with the Eight of Swords. You know, the World card is in the reverse. The Nine of Cups here. Ten of Cups. Okay, yeah. I think eventually there is a good possibility. Because the World in reverse can speak to that. The Nine of Cups, it's their wish. And then the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like, Tandy, that this person very much wants this, okay? I will tell you that. I think right now this person is dealing with a lot of paralysis by analysis. Now, I'm going to clarify something real quick. Tandy, I want to tell you, because I'm seeing a time period here, I'm going to tell you quick, don't put your life on hold, love. Do not put your life on hold. And I'm going to also tell you this, Tandy. If there is a reconciliation between you and a person, and you guys both don't do the healing work before you come back together, whatever caused the problem will happen again. Okay. So be very, very cautious about this. Okay. Be very cautious about this. Yeah. You know, the Star card is in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of unhealed wounds that could really affect this and cause it to be a time waster if you guys even were to get back together. So definitely get on your shadow work regardless, okay? Otherwise, it'll probably be a worse heartbreak going forward, okay? So that's what I see though, Tandy. I got Raquel and Michelle. Raquel booked and then Michelle booked. Michelle, I. So we got two coming up. And I think Raquel is Kel. And then we've got Michelle. And I think that might be mused. So, all right, let's go do, hold on a minute. I believe this is Kel. My husband and I are in separation. Haven't spoken since May. I want to know what his feelings towards me and if you see him reaching out. Don't know if you'll need this information. And she gives me his name, Jay. I'm going to just say that. And December 5th would make this a Sagittarius. And she is a Gemini. Am I right, Kel? Sagittarius, Gemini? He's a Sag and you're a Gem, June the 9th. Amanda, I have your timestamp here. It is 1:55:43, but I don't know if it will work now or after the thing. But 1:55:43. Is your timestamp. Amanda. Okay, so Sagittarius, Gemini. Okay, good deal. All right, so let's read for this and see what's going on with Kel and hubby, the Sagittarius. Will there be communication possibly here? Let's see here. Will there be communication possibly here? And possible, what will happen here? Feelings. Tell me anything you can about this Sagittarius. Feelings, intentions, future actions. What can you tell me about this Sagittarian towards the Gemini, please? What can you tell me about the Sagittarian towards the Gemini? What can you tell me? What can you tell me here? King of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Swords. Damn. So, that King of Swords is telling me head over heart here. There's heartbreak. Is there a third party? I don't know. Possibly with the Three of Swords. There's a Page of Pentacles in the reverse here. That speaks to a lack of communication when a page is in reversed. Love bug. The Three of Swords. There's heartbreak at the outcome of this thing, Kel. I'm picking up strong reconciliation energy here down the road, though. But I think there's something that's not being said to you with the Page of Pentacles. There's information I feel like that's being omitted. The Page of Swords is here. And that sometimes can be, okay, watch out before going forward with this thing. Hold on, I'm going to go to this Page of Pentacles in the reverse a little bit. Queen of Swords in reverse. King of Wands. Oh, my goodness. You know what I think? I'm going to tell you what I feel like, Kel. I feel like at the moment, the reason this person is not talking with you is there are too many people in the picture. I've pulled the card of third party energy and I've got people on the board over here that he's not telling you about, and he's pursuing something. 10 of Cups is over here. Now, over here, I feel like he may attempt a reconciliation down the road, Kel, but I think there's a lot to be considered on this thing. And I think there's some things he's going to try to omit and not tell you about. I think that's why you're not hearing from this person right now. I think this person is pursuing something with another person. But I think I almost feel like over here, he's got you as a reconciliation, as a backup plan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He will come around. And you know what? He's not solid on it. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is here in the reverse. And you know what? He's not going to stick around either. Six of Swords. That's why. That's what's going on, love. That's what's going on. That's what I got here. I know that's tough to hear, Kel, but you know what? You deserve better. You're not a backup plan, and you're not second chair. You're not second fiddle, babe. You're not Dollar General, baby. You're Lululemon and Louis Vuitton. Let's get it straight. If this person is going to treat you like an option, you can take yourself off the fucking menu. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. That's what I got, though, Kel. That's what I got. So I saw somebody ask, what is shadow work? It's more than what we could really cover here, which is why I have an entire playlist about it. If you really want to know what shadow work is, go below any video of mine and you will see a link to my shadow work playlist, which is free. There will be a crap ton of videos on there telling you all about it, including a 3-part how-to, and then a lot of videos telling you what to expect. It is very hard. It is very different, but it's ultimately the path to great manifestation of great things, inner peace, healing, and manifesting viable love. So yes. That's okay, Amanda. but it's very difficult. It's hard to do. Shadow work is hard, but absolutely essential. And I have, after Kel, I have Michelle and then Nancy. Michelle, I think you're mused, right? I think that's who that is. And I believe, let's see here. Michelle says, I have a work crush that I can't figure out. He flirts with me. On the other hand, he talks about moving and hanging out with other women. I'm an Aries. I have no idea what sign he is. Okay, that's fair enough. Interesting. Interesting. I think I have a theory on this, Michelle. We'll see what the cards say. First of all, I'm gonna break this down into two questions. Depending, I'm gonna see what I get on the first question, and that's gonna. But I think I know. The first thing I want to know is their interest in you from this person. Does this crush have an interest in Michelle the Aries? Does this crush have an interest in Michelle the Aries? Does this crush have an interest in Michelle the Aries? Does this crush have an interest in Michelle the Aries? Does this crush have an interest? Is there an interest here? Is there an interest from the crush towards Michelle? Is there a genuine interest? Let's see. Yes, there is some interest. There is also a lot of fears. And I think that has to do with why he talks about other women. But I'm going to look at that. There is an interest, but there's also a lot of fears of rejection, fear of being hurt. Okay. I also feel like there's I think that may be some of why. Why does this person talk about other women to Michelle? Why does this person talk about other women to Michelle? Why does this person talk about other women to Michelle? Why does this person talk about other women to Michelle? I feel like I know the answer. It's a flex. It is a flex, and it's also a lie. It's a flex, and it's a lie. It's not true. He doesn't have other women. It's just a flex, trying to make himself look bigger and better than what he really is. But it's also not true. But he's doing that, trying to flex to make himself look good to you. But it's a big flex, Michelle. That's what it is. That's what I got. So we have Nancy up next. And Nancy wants to know, is it a good idea to temporarily move back home or not? Or should I continue doing my own thing? Scorpio sun, Pisces moon, Taurus rising. Wow. Lots of water. Lots of water. Hey, Miss Nancy. Let's see what's up, Miss Nancy. Hold on a minute. I need to get a big sip of water, Nancy. All right. I'm going to break this down into two spreads, Nancy. I'm going to do the first spread on what the energies would be like moving back home. The second spread, Nancy, is going to be the energies in continuing to do your own thing. So here we go. Here we go. I've seen them flex like that before, Britt Girl. I've seen guys do that. And the reason I felt like it was a flex, that was my first thought, is he's flexing. And usually that's intuition. And I knew even before, I'm going to stop. Hang on, Nancy. Hold on a minute. And let me tell you what happened, Michelle and Britt. Before I pulled the first card on you, Michelle, I looked at that and immediately I got a download. He's flexing. That's all he's doing is flexing by talking to those other girls. And I said, all right, we're going to, and I knew there was probably going to be interest. Okay. Before I pulled for that. And that's why I knew there was going to be a second question to see why, because I knew why. And in fact, that's what I got. So yeah. So I knew ahead of time. I knew ahead of time. Sometimes we get intuition like that. All right. So it is what it is. All right. Here we go. Nancy, first spread. What do the energies look like for Nancy moving back home? What do the energies look like for Nancy to move back home? What are the energies? What are the energies for Nancy to move back home, please? For Nancy to move back home. Nancy to move back home, please. What are the energies like for Nancy to move back home? What are the energies for Nancy to move back home? What are the energies here? What are the energies here? King of Cups in the reverse, Five of Swords. Ooh, but the Eight of Wands is here. I don't think you would be thrilled with the situation, and I think there may be some drama and maybe some combativeness even with the Five of Swords here, maybe even liars around you. I don't know. But the Eight of Wands is here. I don't think it would take very long before you could get back on your feet to get out of the situation. So that's what I see moving back home. Now, what if you were to continue to do things on your own? What if you were continuing to do things on your own? How would that go for Nancy? What would that be like for Nancy? What would the energies be like for Nancy to continue to be on her own, please? Really good. Really good. The Queen of Wands, that tells me that you can do this and you can overcome the obstacles with the Chariot card here. The Two of Pentacles, you need to work on making sure you stay balanced within your finances, though. I do see that as being an issue, but I don't feel like it's something you can't overcome right here. You're more in control of this than you think you are. You're more capable than you realize. The Queen of Wands and Chariot is telling me that, right? Queen of Wands has absolutely got it together. Okay. I feel like the energies look better for you to fly solo, Nancy. That's what I got here. All right. Victoria, you're the only person that can change your life. And if you want to know if a person can change their life, I'm a poster child for it. And I'm one of many. There are many people right here in this chat right now that can also join me right on side of me at this poster. They've changed theirs. Gma would be one. You missed Coyote Bird, maybe. Brick Girl is definitely a good example of that. Many others that Shell Bell, I can tell you right now. Let me tell you something. I can read, Cappy Goat would be one. I can read people's energy, okay? Shell Bell's a badass. She ain't told me that. I've never talked to her privately. Y'all know as much about Shell Bell. I can tell you what, I can read her energy. She's a badass. I'm not saying her life is perfect. Nobody here has a perfect life. But yeah, you can absolutely change your life. And if you absolutely, Nancy, and if you don't believe it, I got some walking, talking proof, and I'm not the only one. I got other people that can, and I didn't change their life. They did. They changed their lives. Yes, Gina D, we're strong. That's right. We're absolutely strong. So yeah. Abso-fucking-lutely. You darn sure can, without a doubt. Exactly. Yeah. I am so lucky to be surrounded by such badassery, right? So happy about the people around me. You guys are amazing people and truly a blessing to know, my homies. Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. I know, Britt girl, you ain't right. You ain't lying. She is a whole ass vibe. I love me some Shelby. She's hilarious too. See, she's such a cool Libra. Fair enough, Michelle. Fair enough. Well, there you go, Victoria. You know what? Let me tell you something, Victoria. What you just said, my latter days will be better than my former. It's very powerful, the words. Words are powerful. As you speak it, so it is. Make it happen. Make it happen. Well, we're not the only ones, Randy. We got the guys bringing it in too now. I mean, more women than men watch me. Usually, I don't know what my stats are lately. I haven't looked in a while, but pretty consistently over the course of my channel, I've had about 89 to 88 to 90% women. But I tell you one thing, the guys that follow me, I've got several males that are active in my chat regularly. I mean, they're great. I've got some really, really good people that follow me regularly that are just amazing people, right? And I'm very fortunate in that way. And that's why, and I have a lot of people who have a lot of different I'm trying to think of the right words to say with I don't want to be offensive, but a lot of different romantic lifestyles, tastes, whatever, however you want to call that. Um, and that's one reason why I don't read gender in my readings because, number one, a lot of we have males and females, and we have trans people here. A lot of people that follow me, we have people that same sex stuff like that, and we have poly people who are poly that are ethically non-monogamous, which those are a little bit different but similar. But at any rate, we that's one reason I don't read gender. And I'll be honest with you, another reason I don't read gender at a we're going up on the 5D to pick up energies here. All right. That's where we go when we read tarot. Energetically, that's where we go to capture energy. Okay. On the 5D, at the soul level, we have both masculine and feminine. We all have both masculine and feminine energy within all of us. And so there is no real gender identity at a soul level. So that's why those are all the reasons why I don't read gender. Yeah, exactly, Randy. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for that. Yeah, everybody is welcome here. Well, except the trolls. Right, the trolls. We have to send the trolls packing sometimes, right? I think I'm going to close down mini readings. Let me do that real quick. Let me do this before I forget it because I meant to earlier and I forgot. Mini readings are now closed. And I need to go out and fix this. Hang on just a minute where I can fix this. Hang on a minute. Come on. Where you at? I can't get my thing to come up. Here we go. Yeah, trolls will be escorted out for sure. Yeah, except the douche canoes, right, Gina D, right. Let's see here. So let's change that. And that. What isn't this doing? Okay, there we go. Good deal. All right, now I need to go over. Let me go over to my community page real quick. I just got to do this so I can close things down and people will be like, they won't be like, why can't I book a reading? You're saying you're sold out. I'm like, I know. There we go. And I need to unpin this thingy too. This thingy too. Me and my big mouth. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we can vibe for a minute. I'll hang out for just a minute or two. I tuned away from the chat. Trolls will pay the toll. Daughter and my brother have told me I'm living in my masculine for way too long. I'm thankful they told me the truth. That's okay. We have both, right? Yeah, both. To be honest, sometimes we all can be douche canoes. Can we just own that? Can we just own it? Am I the only one that has a past history of look, I have been that douche canoe, people, and I still can step into that sometimes. I mean, I'm just being real with y'all. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't wear a halo. I try to be a good person, but I haven't always. I'm not necessarily proud of every time I've treated people. You used to be? Wow. See, and I appreciate that, Shelby. It takes a lot to admit that, right? See? Thank you. You see, Jace, it takes a lot. But I mean, if I'm just being real, I mean, there are days I can be a jackass, you know? Yeah, we do have that's right, Pamela. We do have skeletons, and I definitely do. I definitely do. There are things in my past I've done that are absolutely unconscionable, but I'm proud of the lessons that I've learned from those things and the fact that I overcame a lot of those things. But I'm not the only one. There's people here, and y'all know who you are. We've talked about this, that have overcome so much, right? I have a douche canoe t-shirt. Oh my God. That's what I need. I need a t-shirt that says douche canoes with a big, like, the circle with the thing like no douche canoes. All right. God, that'd be funny. The seatbelt in my recline. I know. Shelby, you would have to if you watch me very much, right? We all need seatbelts. Hell, I do too. Look, were you here earlier when I was talking about sometimes I call myself out in readings? I do. I'll be sitting there and I'll give advice and I'll think, bitch, you need to follow this advice. I'll be telling y'all, okay, you need to do this. And I'm like, bitch, you need to be doing that too. Right. You need to practice what you preach. But and then I do try. I will go away and try because I've learned the hard way, right? Like, I love that, Pamela. That is so cool. I know we need merch. Douche canoes, right? Bring your own paddle. But Lord. But yeah. And I'm gonna be, look, a lot of times, especially if I'm talking to Geminis, and I love my Geminis. I am a Gemini, double Gemini. And sometimes we get great readings and I can love all up on my Gemini. I love my Gemini following more than life itself, but they know this. My Gemini folks know I will call their ass out in a heartbeat, and they know I can call them out like nobody else. And how do I know? How do I know the way? Look, every sign can be a douche canoe. It's just that I'm insanely intimately familiar with how the douche canoe manifest in a Gemini, because I have been that douche canoe in the way that only a Gemini can be. And every sign has the ability to be a douche in one way or another. But I just know the douche ways that associate with when Geminis are Geminiing, right? So it's like I can call them out sometimes, but they know I will, right? They know I will. But quite honestly, I will call myself out at the same time. They just don't know it. But like I'm sitting there going, and you need to practice what you preach, Missy. Right. I know, right, Shell Bell? I need to do that. But I love reading for all the signs, though. I really do. The funny thing is, what I do when I love doing all signs, because it's like whenever I hit the different signs, I try to, like, whenever I'm shuffling, I try to think of Aries energy and put myself, because we do have all the signs in our chart. There's a little bit of Aries in all of us. There's a little bit of Scorpio in all of us, right? And so I try to embody that energy and feel it and put myself in the shoes of, okay, how it feels to be an Aries, how it feels to be a Taurus, and I know how it feels to be a Gemini, how it feels to be a Cancer. And I know pretty good on that too, because that's my Venus sign, all of those things, right? And so I do really try to put myself in that energy in both an empathetic way, and then also be aware of sometimes the challenges and, the things that that sign can do that's not the most pleasant, right? Yes, you can, Brick Girl. It is true. It is true. What she said, what Brick Girl say? Bring her up. I know. And I'm gonna tell you something, Brick Girl. You and I, when we talk about, you guys may not know this, but I'm a Gemini. My daughter's a Taurus. Brick Girl is a Taurus who has a Gemini daughter. Her daughter's just a few years older than mine, several years older than mine. So we're always comparing notes. And I'm gonna tell you, I feel like Brick Girl gives between parenting myself and also I feel like I need to just send my mother a sympathy card daily on the other side. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was so bad. I'm sorry. I was so bad, Mama. Yeah. The three of us in conversation. Me, her, and her Gemini twin, the evil one. Yep. Yeah. Very much so. Right. Yes, exactly. Shellbell, you found it. That's the symbol I was talking about. That's the symbol. But y'all know my daughter was born 5 weeks early. She was due right around my birthday, actually. She was due to be a Gemini. And I feel like that is one way that the universe smiled upon me, was giving me a beautiful, stable, lovely Taurus to raise instead of, you know, making it more challenging, right? Yeah, it really, my daughter is she's an older soul than me. She's very stable in many ways. Now, she's got an Aries moon, and let me tell you what, she can damn sure get feisty. Woo! Let me tell you what, that Aries moon, when she starts, oh God, get out the way. Move. Fortunately, it's pretty short-lived, you know. Our fuse doesn't last forever, which is cool. Right. See, one thing about it, your daughter's a Taurus too, Pamela. I don't know how old your daughter is. She's 18 and we just moved her to her college dorm the other day. Um, I'm pretty fortunate because she's more reasonable. And I know that sometimes the fixed signs can be stubborn. Her dad is a very stubborn Scorpio. And now I love Scorpios. This is not me slamming Scorpios. I adore Scorpio energy. But I'm pretty fortunate in that she's not ridiculously stubborn with me. But now, for some reason, she and her dad can lock horns, and oh my God, those two will fight about whether something, they would fight about whether this color is ebony or black. Okay. Like, first of all, who gives a shit? In the long and short of it, do you really care whether this is, white or ivory, for example? Who gives a shit? And that's what they always call me to referee their fights when she's at his house. And I'm like, and I'll say to both of them, why do y'all even care? Like, it doesn't matter. It's not like you're arguing about something that's really, really important here, but there's just such a strong need for them to be right, especially, well, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, you know, oh gosh, Pamela, that's funny. Gosh, gosh, gosh. But I'll tell you one thing that's funny. Left to their own devices, between my daughter and her dad, she outwits him. She absolutely outwits him. 22 and Gemini, her mom ex is a Scorpio. Wow, that's funny, Randy, because my mother was a Scorpio too. Turning 60. Your daughter just turned 21. Oh, you're similar to me. I'll be 60 in May. I'm 59. I just turned 59, and my daughter just turned 18 in May. But she's a May Taurus. I'm a May Gemini. Excuse me. So yeah. but you'll be 59 in December. Okay. She's a Jimmy. Oh, your daughter's a Jimmy. Okay. Lord, there's a lot of air. That's a lot of air, Shelby. Lots and lots of air. That's funny. Um, my daughter is a Libra rising, by the way, Shelby. She is a Libra rising. She'll never move out. She will. You probably already know this, Shelby, but Geminis grow up slow. We don't mature the fastest. We don't mature fast. Some of us never do. You're 43 and an Aries. Okay. That's right. The 1964 grew Gina D. You ain't lying. I'm telling you, Pamela. No, and the cool thing though, Shelby, she will grow up. But even when she does mature, she'll always have that youthfulness about her. She'll probably, I bet you maybe not now because she's young, but she may date younger than her, okay, because of that youthfulness, okay. Unless it's like an Aries or another Gemini or Libra, that can have some youthful energy. But Geminis often date younger people whenever they get, especially as they get older. And but she will grow up, but it'll just be slower. But she'll always be cheeky and funny, probably. That'll stay around. That'll stick around. Yeah, she will. She will. But I mean, I'm telling you, I sit and I know of she's just spoiled. Well, why did that happen, Michelle Bell? That's funny, Gma. The Peter Pan syndrome, right? It's true, it is true. It's true. It's true. Mm-mm-mm. I miss my baby a lot, but I've been talking to her. She's been talking to me every day. My little college girl, and she hasn't started classes yet. She starts classes on Wednesday. Um, but she's doing good. She's in pretty good spirits. And she is getting out and about, and I do know that she is. She's venturing around campus and going here and there, and I know that because we have Life 360 on her butt. So I know she's out moving around, and I'm actually glad to see that. I'm actually glad to see her out. You did a lot of crying. I bet it was hard, Gma. I think I did a lot of my crying before she left mine, which I'll know I was emotional the days prior to her moving. But once she got there and I left, I felt good. Like I'm just happy for her and I'm excited. I'm not saying that I'm okay, but it feels like I got all my crying done before the actual thing happened. Because right now, I just feel happy and excited for her. Now, I'm sure as the days wear on and I start really missing her, it'll get, I'm sure I'm not done with it, but it feels like right now I got the majority of those floodgates, you know, done early on, maybe. And it was ridiculous. You didn't cry till it got okay, Gma. See, and this actually, I've been wondering about myself with this, Gma. You're actually making me think I might be right. I'm going to tell you where I think I am. Like right now, I'm starting to tackle projects that I'm like, oh, finally I can get to this. Finally, I can get to this. And I think probably in about a week or two, I'm going to be like, I think that's when it's going to hit me, right? I think that's when it's going to hit, if that makes sense. What happened? Brick girl, what happened? See, I think you're right, Gma. I think you're right. Second day of kindergarten, Mom, I can walk to the corner by myself. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right, Brick Girl. I was like, what happened? You're good. You're good. I got you covered. Ain't nothing but a thing. We got it covered. We got it covered. You don't need to walk with me. Oh my God. Now, Shell Bell, mine, my daughter, now she started, she went to K3, and every day of K3, we dropped her off to school crying. She cried, and I cried because she was crying. She didn't want to stay. And her teacher was an absolute angel, just a saint. That teacher, I swear to God, I don't care how much they paid her, it wasn't enough money. She was so sweet and so patient and so loving. But so mine cried the entire um first year of kindergarten. But after that, she did pretty good. After that, she did pretty good. Ah, Brett, it's fine. It happens. We caught it. We got it. You keep the TV on all night because of to keep it quiet, or because of the quiet. Fair enough. I could see me doing that. I could see me doing that. I could totally see that. That makes sense, actually. If it goes off, I wake up. Oh my gosh. I think mine's doing pretty good. I think mine's doing pretty good with being up there. I hope so. It's so hard. And Britt Girl, you're going to understand. Some of you guys that know Torians, you're going to understand this. It's so hard for me because she's better about opening up to me, but in person. And I'm worried that if she starts to get sad or blue or homesick or lonely or whatever, I'm worried that she won't tell me or she won't talk to somebody about it. Now, I hope that what she does is gets busy. That's funny, Pamela. That's funny. Mm-mm-mm. But I hope she gets busy. You know, I hope she gets real busy and is busy with friends, and that's what she's supposed to be doing, right? Nah, I know people like that, Randy. I've known a lot of people who go to sleep with the TV on and they need that background noise. Me, I don't usually have it. Mine, Shell Bell, she's a sweetheart, but I'm gonna tell you what now, when that Aries moon gets to clowning, whoo, she is a sweetheart. Now she can be feisty as all get out, but I will say this, Shell Bell. I'm glad. I'm glad she's feisty. She doesn't take any shit. Mm-mm. And she's got a real sweet boyfriend, and he adores her. He is a doll. See, Brick Girl, that's it. You guys get quiet, and then you come out of it, and then eventually talk about it. But I mean, you're talking like for a Gemini, we would read what you just said, Brick Girl, right here, and we would think, oh, well, they just go to their room for an hour. No, we're talking a day. No, we're talking days and weeks, and maybe even a month sometimes before you guys will eventually talk about it. At least that's what my experience has been with my little Taurus. I don't know if you would say that's true, Brick Girl, for you. Yeah, Shell Bells. Yeah, she does. She'll advocate for herself, right? She hasn't always, but man, when she found her voice, she found her voice. She used to be real shy about speaking up and being feisty, but buddy, she found that Aries moon and she's like, "Oh, that's funny, Gma. That's funny." But yeah, she will advocate for herself. She will absolutely speak up for sure, which is good. I'm chewing ice. See, okay, Brick Girl. So that is true then. I've seen her brood over something, and I knew she was brooding, but I didn't know what it was about for a month. Usually, we decide when we want to come out of silence. You're right. And there's no pulling you out of it. There's no pulling a Taurus out of that silence before they're ready to. Hey, Karen, we're just vibing. Um, I finished doing readings, Karen. I'm sorry. I think I think what the Tauruses are doing, Gma, when they do that is I think they're processing. Like fixed signs marinate more on things. They like to marinate things in their mind before they really decide how they really want to approach a situation or how they feel about it, you know. Really, Gina. That's cool. That's awesome. She will about something. She will speak up about some things, Gina D, but some things she really wants to brood about it a little bit. She really wants to marinate sometimes. I think a lot of the fixed signs, I think Tauruses are the ones that do that marinating the most of the ones I've known anyway. Oh, yeah. That's a Cancer thing too. Cancers will do this too. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't really know which it is sometimes, Britt. Probably not, Gma. Okay, Gina D, where's the Gemini placement? You tell me you're a Taurus, but I know there's Gemini in that chart somewhere. Or you got a third house stellium going on, Gina D. One or the other. There's some yappity yap energy up in there somewhere. The yappers are not the Gemini suns, though. The yappers are the Gemini risings. Those, which is why I'm a yapper. Those are the ones. Yeah, sometimes, Pamela, I think that can be. I think that can be, Pamela. Because Libras do not like confrontation. They prefer peace. Libras they do learn to speak up for themselves, but they prefer peace. Come, let us reason together. That is their preference. That's why I call them the diplomats of the zodiac, because they are the peace. They want to make peace with everything. Can't we all just get along? That's Libra. Venus is in Gemini. There you go. Yeah, very deep. I believe that, Brett girl. It goes deep and it's scary to me. It scares me because I'm like, I just want her to come out, come out of that. Right. It scares me when she does that. I can tell she's deep, but I don't know where she's like, where are you? Come to me and talk to me. Yeah, Pamela. No talking. Oh, that probably drove her nuts. Britt girl, I'm sure that drove her because it's hard for me. And I'm the 59-year-old, she's the teenager. And it's hard for me when mine wants that, space. And it's like, but we need to talk about it. I'm a Gemini. Mercury says we need to communicate it. We need to communicate now because I'm a Gemini and also have no patience about it. Right. Uncle was a Libra. Oh yeah. Libras can be fun and smart. Yep. But yeah, that probably drives her nuts, Britt girl, because it drives me nuts with my Taurus. But I've tried to just say, okay, woosah, she's doing her Taurus thing. It's okay. Chill the fuck out, mama. That's what I have to tell my stuff, right? Tell myself, right? But yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And then you see red because you're a bull. That's what y'all do. And then it's a fight, right? Hey, Suave, how are you doing? Well, thank you. You like my shirt, huh? Roll Tide. Are you a Bama fan? Yeah. It's like I don't think, as a rule, Tauruses get mad fast, but when they get mad, woo, get out the way. Get out the way. I think mine is a little quicker too because of that Aries moon than some. But yeah, but I think mine will. Hey, Bree Breezing, what you doing? What you doing? We're hanging and chilling, and I'm just yapping way too long. Probably, Gma, you probably hit the nail on the head. It's probably quiet in the house, and I'm sitting here lingering. But I have a secret, y'all. My little Taurus is, she's up at college right now. She had some stuff she had to do, some things that they were doing, freshman stuff. Yeah, right, Pamela. But she had some stuff to do. That she finishes up with that stuff on Saturday. Guess what she gonna do Sunday? Guess where my little girl's coming Sunday? Guess what my little girl's doing just for about 48 hours between Sunday and Wednesday when classes start. Guess where she going? Guess where she coming? Sh She's coming home for just a little bit. She's sneaking out of Bama land. She coming back home for just a little bit. She gonna get a little neck hug. I'd like to tell y'all it's for me, but she legit does need to pick up some stuff. But also, I'm sure she'll spend time with the boyfriend too. But she gonna see her mama too. Yep, she gonna be with mama. So I get a little sneak in hug. I get just a little dose of my little girl Sunday evening. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Yeah. So she'll just be here for a minute. I know. Snuggly movie time. Yes. I love that. But then after that, I'm thinking I'll probably go up late September for a day trip, and then I'm going up mid-October for the Alabama-Arkansas game. I'm going to that with her, and then I don't know when I'm going to I also have tickets. I'll see her on the 4th, November 4th too, because I've got tickets to the LSU game as well. So I got tickets to a couple of games. I don't know who I'm going to LSU with though. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I haven't decided who's going with me to LSU, but I got a really good deal on Bama LSU tickets the other day. Very good, about half what they're going for. So I got a very good deal on that. Got a pretty good deal on the Arkansas tickets too. Alabama, Arkansas, Alabama, LSU. Those are pretty big games. I would like to go to Auburn, but I may not. It's in Auburn this year, so it's an away game. I could get tickets, but I don't know if I want to do it. We went to the Auburn, Alabama game last year, and it was at home. The home games are just more fun. Right. She was here earlier, Bree Breezen. Not Coyote Bird was here earlier. She went to bed. She passed out on us. She went to bed. On a of course she's on the same time zone as Brick Girl, but she's on Eastern time, so she's a little bit ahead of us on time. Right. What type of music do I listen to? It would be a shorter list, if I said what kind I don't listen to. I'm a music minor, Shell Bell, so I love every genre, literally. Good night, G-Ma, sleep well, my love. But I like classical, 80s, 70s, classic rock, metal, jazz, top 40, current stuff, old country, new country, you're welcome, Gma. Thank you for booking with me. Oh, really, Bree Breezin? Wow, I did not know that. But Let's see what else. Yeah, oh, I do like some rap. I do like some rap, believe it or not. I am eclectic in music, very much so, Pamela. Very much so. Um, you name it, I've got it on my playlists, right? Anything from Doja Cat to Bruce Springsteen to classical to, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Rascal Flatts, what's that guy's name? What's the new guy that I like? Morgan Wallen, he's good. Um, you know, Florida Georgia Line, everything. I love Led Zeppelin. I sure do. Oh, wow, I did not know that, Bree Breezin. I like Led Zeppelin. Shell Bell, you'll get a kick out of this. You will get a kick out of this. So, I don't know, probably a year or so ago, my daughter and I were out shopping for some clothes for her, and, she picked out, she wanted a Rolling Stones t-shirt, right? And, I made the comment, I said, because the Rolling Stones with the tongue out with Mick Jagger, right? And I made the comment to her, I said, that's Mick Jagger's tongue. And she said, who's Mick Jagger? And then I looked at her and I said, you don't know who Mick Jagger is? And she said, no. And I looked at her and I said, the next thing I know, you're going to tell me you don't know who Led Zeppelin is. She goes, who is that? I'm like, what do you mean, who is Led Zeppelin? I said, and then I looked at her and I said, have you never heard of the song Stairway to Heaven? And she looked at me like I was speaking some kind of foreign language. And I'm like, honey, this is legendary music we're talking about here. I said, do you even know who the Rolling Stones, that they're a group and that they're like legends in rock? Do you not understand these people are gods in the rock and roll history here? And I'm like, I love, and all these current artists, don't get me wrong, but it's like, how can you how can you not know who Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones are? What in the hell? Anyway, but I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know that song. I know who Gretchen Wilson is, though, Gina D. But I don't know that song. Love to be your last. It sounds like a cute name. Sounds like a cute song. You dozed off. Well, I'm a big Swifty too now. Talking about music for music taste. I love, love, love Taylor Swift. Oh my goodness. I'm big Swifty. What's going on with Doja Cat? I heard she was getting some bad press. I don't keep up with stuff, but I don't know. But I heard something was going on with her like that. Since oh, okay, okay, in Cincinnati. Wow, you leaving, Wolf? Have a good night. Thanks for popping in, Bree Breezin. Oh, Taylor was. Oh, she's coming to New Orleans in the fall of 2024, and I tried to get. I signed up to get you know a number to be able to get tickets, and I didn't make it. I didn't get in this time. So, yeah, they did. You're right. The Rolling Stone magazine. You're absolutely right. I'd forgotten about that, Randy. That was a big popular magazine. Big popular magazine. But wasn't what remember when they used to have the magazines when we were kids, those of us old enough to remember where they had the song lyrics in the magazines? They would have the magazines with the song lyrics in them. Those were funny too. Dr. Hook on the cover of the I remember that song. Yep. I liked Dr. Hook. Dr. Hook was pretty good. I think I have his. I think I have a couple of his songs on my Apple iTunes playlist or whatever. I think I do. Um, God, you name it, I've got somebody on there. I like another one of the country people that I like is what's his name? Sam Cooke. I like him. Morgan Waller. That's who I was trying to think of a while ago. Oh my gosh, Pamela, that's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. I remember and when I was a kid, like I had a Mustang went as my first car, and I had it had an 8-track thing in it, and then I had one of those things that you could put it was like an adapter that you could play your cassettes in the 8-track. But then I souped it up and I got a big stereo system, and you could hear me coming for blocks. It was ridiculous. Pioneer and Blaupunkt speakers. Oh my God, it's crazy. It was ridiculous. Probably had more invested in the stereo system than in the car itself, right? Right, Brick Girl? You have oh, I would love that. Camaro. That's a fun car. I bet that car will get up too. That's so cool, Pamela. Do y'all remember Toto? I liked Toto too. That was a good group. The Cars, oh my God. Probably Randy, probably. Yes, Africa. I like the song, I'll Supply the Love. I Won't Hold You Back Now. 99, that's a good one. Pink Floyd, oh my God, yes. All in all, it's just another brick in the oh God, I remember Duran Duran. Oh my gosh. Please, please tell me now. My favorite Duran Duran song was No, no, Notorious, Notorious. That was my favorite Duran Duran. Yeah, Reflex was a good one too. Who remembers Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Oh, I know one. Y'all remember the Outfield? Oh my God, I was playing the Outfield the other day on my road trip. The Outfield. Josie's on a vacation far away. I love them. Southern Rock, me too. Gina D, you're talking about it. Look, 38 Special, Leonard Skinner, Molly Hatchet. That's what I'm talking about, Gina D. Prince, oh God, I love Prince. Bob Seger, yes. Gina D, let me tell you, here in Alabama, us Alabama fans, we crank up some Sweet Home Alabama, but I do love Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner has a lot of good had a lot of good songs. My goodness, yes. Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and then Starship, all of that. They were all great. Prince was a legend. Prince was genius, though. Prince was genius. We can't forget MJ. We can't forget Michael Jackson. Allman Brothers. Oh my gosh, yes. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I want to say. You know, I like my girls a little bit older. I just want to use your love. I love the Outfield. Oh my God. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the glove, right? Yep, that I was listening to that. And then I also love the other Outfield song that I like is You Got Me All Screwed Up. So much I can't turn around. I loved the Outfield. Right. Tonight, you're making me think of Phil Collins with Shell Bell. Shell Bell, when you said that, it made me think of Phil Collins and Genesis, right? Oh my God. And yes. Ooh, Hi, it's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Right. Love stinks. Wait a minute. Wait, wait, wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. What's his name? Not Jackson Brown, but the I can't think. I've got that song on my playlist, Pamela. Love stinks. Yeah, yeah. I can't think. Okay, now I gotta go look. Jay Giles. Yeah. Angel is a centerfold. Na 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 na. Sorry. Yep, Jay Giles. You know who else I like? Jackson Brown. Hell yeah. Jackson Brown. Loved him. Love all of Jackson Brown's music, but the epic classics are that he did. Um, The Loadout, followed by Stay. And then, but my favorite Jackson Brown song is In the Shape of a Heart. Oof, I love that song. Oh, wow, Gina D. Wow. I have not, Pamela, Millie Jackson. Yeah, right, Randy? I know. Love stinks. Man, Fast Times. Y'all know who else I liked was that Romantics song. That's what I like about you. You really know how to dance. I love that song. That one was good. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, I know that one. She's got to be somebody's babe. I like that one too, Shelby. That's a good one. That's a good one. You know who else I love? John Cougar. John Cougar Mellencamp. My favorite John Cougar. Well, I have two favorite John Cougar Mellencamps. Ain't even done with the night, but I love, 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 love. Um, I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. That is the best. Oh my God, I love that song. That's a good song. Wow. Third row. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy good. Wow. AC/DC. Oh, yeah. I love that. Alan Parsons Project. There's one for you. How about the Thompson Twins? Hold me now. Whoa, whoa, warm my heart. What? Oh, I tell you another one I like. This is like, I think this may be like a one hit wonder. Thomas Dolby. She blinded me with science. Oh, yeah. Good ones. Good ones. Mm-mm-mm. Rush. Oh my gosh. I saw Rush several times. Journey. Oh my God. How have we not talked about Journey? I saw Journey several times in concert. They were so good. Foreigner, saw them a couple of times. The Doobie Brothers, saw them a couple of times. Yeah, Simply Red. I remember them too. Right, Gina D? It's like, God, I gotta go play all this music now, right? Unbelievable. Lots of lots of good music. All right, y'all. We've been talking too long. I've been running my mouth too long. I'm gonna get off of here. Me too, Shell Bell, the big. What about Van Halen? Oh, yeah, Van Halen. That's a good one. But I'm gonna get off of here because I need to go. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, and I'm gonna chill for just a little bit and go to bed and wake up tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do maybe an all signs tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do any individual signs. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Because I'm gonna try to do some house cleaning tomorrow after I do my all signs or whatever. So, but y'all, I have had this has been fun. Y'all have been walking me through memory lane. This has been so much fun. I've had a blast chatting with you guys. As always, I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure, for an all signs probably. All right. Love you guys. Sweet dreams, everybody.